Welcome to Barz and Shotz, episode 112. You got 3/4 of the clicking team. You got myself, Flaw 700. You got Ant the Great One, and you got Jerrell. What's going on, fellas?
You was shaking, baby.
It's good.
Know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, you still gonna use the opening, even though you said what you said last episode?
I'm used to it, but I trust me, that wasn't the plan to use it. It just comes out.
It just came out soon.
Yeah, like you have to I'm trying. Hey, we must try to update something on the app because now we got the timer at the top. Y'all see that timer? I ain't never seen no timer.
Oh yeah. I see it now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. Can't nobody else see it though. It's not on. It's not live though.
Yeah. Okay.
Only we can see it. The timer. We get a timer for us talking now. That's great.
How's everybody's mental health?
And I'll let you go first.
I'm good.
I am excellent. Yeah, I feel good. I had a good morning. Just ate. I'm chilling.
Yeah, yesterday, do a little party for my kids. Their birthday is tomorrow, so it'll be today when you guys hear this pod.
That's what's up.
One was unappreciative. One was the best party ever, but you know how it go.
Which one was unappreciative?
The soon-to-be 18-year-old. I mean, I get it, but it's still, you know what I mean, unappreciative still sucks, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just me. I'm doing what I can. And they want the world, you know what I'm saying? Car, tattoos, a party with 50 people, like, that's just not my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you don't even have your license, but you want a car.
Hey, yo,
you don't even know 50 people, but you want 50 people at your party. Sometimes you gotta go to them and say,
don't give them no bars on the pod. You try to give some bars on the pod?
I ain't gonna say this to them. So, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But, you know what I mean? I'm just glad it's over. Bro, throwing parties for your kids just give me anxiety because I don't really like being around people. So,
yo, me too.
Yeah, throwing parties gives me wild anxiety. I can't wait for them to be over, even though they always turn out dope. It's like, but it be that energy. Like,
fortunately,
okay.
I have the wife to handle stuff like that. I can't do that.
And that's dope. That's dope. But when it's just you,
I know.
Like, hey, yo, fam, you send that group text out, or y'all coming or not, fam?
Right. You either come or not.
Yeah, I just need to know how much food I'm ordering, man.
Right.
After the party,
at the end of the day, I don't care. It ain't for me.
I don't care, fam. At the end of the day, the cakes went in the trash. You're not going to save them? No.
No.
I should have ate them while it was cake cutting time, fam. Y'all didn't eat the cake. It was wild food left over. Just throw it all in the trash. I'm just happy that it's all over, fam. See y'all next year.
And as a father, you did what you can do.
I did what I was supposed to do, fam. It is what it is. All right, man. Where we want to start off at, man? Since we've been gone, shout out to Mike. Since we've been gone,
shout out to Mike in the chat. Shout out to him getting on our head in the group too.
Yeah, since we've been gone, the Mayweather fight happened. We could talk about that. Verzuz has they basically threw a curveball because whatever they was promoting before, it's definitely not happening now. I don't think, right? Unless even Trina was always on the menu. Don't know. We can go there. Bow Wow and Soulja Boy was officially announced.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because Mayweather's the cover boy. We can start there real quick. Don't know how much we got for that.
Okay, did y'all actually see it? Everybody watched it?
No.
Oh, you didn't see it?
Absolutely not.
I watched it and it crashed at like the 7th round, so we didn't get to see round 7 and 8.
Wow.
Yeah, it was good, Rolling.
Shout out to Rolling in the chat.
I watched all of the fights, bro. Can we talk about how Chad Ochocinco got his block knocked off?
Hold on though. If you saw the whole fight, you know Chad at least got hands though.
Nah, he can fight. Nah, he definitely can fight.
He just got caught with that one chin shot, and he got.
Bro, he got rocked, bro. He got
he
stretched across the ring, bro. It was crazy, like.
But you see how fast he popped up because he was so in shock, like it came so quick to him. Like
he's still in good shape. Good shape.
He hit Chad. Chad hit the floor and popped back up in like 3 seconds flat.
He did his Zab Judah move.
Yeah,
right.
He still had his legs. He still had his legs though. Yeah, he still had his legs though.
Right.
Zab got knocked down. He got up, pointed, said, "I'll be right back."
He said,
right there.
He said, "Don't play with matches, bitch." and fell again or some shit.
Hey, Zab said, "I'll be right back."
Right, man. Hey, yo, but Chad, you can tell Chad can fight though. His hands is fast. You know, he got feet. You know, he got gonna have good footwork. But you can just tell, like, he's not a boxer, but you could tell he worked at it at least. He got a good jab. He got because he actually hit dude more than dude hit him. But dude hit him harder. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
Dude,
that
like
matters
a bare knuckle fighter or some shit.
Right. Like he a real fighter. That's why he caught Chad that one time and it was over.
Hey, yo, shout out to Chat for even getting in the ring with a bare knuckle fighter, bro. I don't think I would have had the nerve to do that, yo. On some real shit.
Right. And so I think Chad, like around my age, like 42, 43.
Yeah, he up there. Yeah, he got gray hair.
Like no way.
Is this what we've come to though? Right. Viral over a knockout, because this is like 2 times in a row now. We've seen Nate Robinson, and now we've watched Chad Johnson, right? That's
just the social media era, though.
I know, but that's really, isn't that where the money is at though now? Like we're I've seen more people. I've seen highlights of that than I've seen of the Floyd Mayweather fight. Actually,
did them niggas get paid for these fights? They get paid for these fights?
Yeah, I'm sure. Chad ain't going in there for free. I don't think that was for charity.
Yeah, I don't think.
It didn't. But Nate and them was for charity, right? Nate and them was for charity, right?
I don't know about
that. No,
that
was actual. That was an actual bout. That counted towards my man record. So he like 3-0 right now.
Yeah, like that was a real fight. The Chad shit, Chad's fight wasn't real though.
Okay.
But the 2 dudes that fought before the Mayweather fight, that was real. And they were actually good fight.
Yeah, those were good fights. I seen both.
They were brawling.
Yeah.
This Mayweather fight though has caused so much controversy because so many people are upset that they made so much money to put on that despicable display of a show. Like real fighters, real MMA fighters, real boxers. Like guys don't get paid as much as Floyd Mayweather, and they are really calling it a disgrace. And Floyd Mayweather's response is, "Don't watch it," and that's kind of what my energy was too. Like,
yeah,
it sounds like you didn't pay for it because if your stream went out, then that means
even on the Showtime stream, it went out, bro.
Oh, word.
So some of the they were talking about some of the pay-per-view money. They're not gonna get some of that money because the stream went out.
So the headlines, okay, so they be setting you up, making you think that they're giving refunds because the fight was trash. Because the one thing I saw was Showtime is giving out refunds. It makes it seem like the fight was so trash that they're giving people their money back. In reality, they're giving people their money back because the stream went down.
Yeah, right.
It makes sense.
It's not because it was trash. I was entertained.
I was entertained. I mean, White Boy was holding all the fight, but yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I didn't pay for it.
We didn't
so I'm saying this, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie and said I paid for this shit. I did not pay for it, but I was entertained.
There's a different type of I was entertained, right? Right. There's I paid for it and I got my money's worth.
But don't get me wrong though. But don't get me wrong. If the price was, I didn't even see how much it was because
it was $50. It was $49.99.
$49.99. It wasn't bad.
But you got
like 3 hours of entertainment.
Good fights though. You got three really good fights before that fight though. If you want to, I mean,
right. I got to see Chad and I got to see 2 real like fights, and I saw Mayweather just dance around and not get hit.
He was hitting him though.
Yeah, he was hitting him, but dude wasn't hitting him though. Like he can't hit Floyd.
He got one hit off on Floyd. Right. One that they showed like that was 5-6 times. Yeah.
That was like. That kind of reminds me of, remember when Sugar Shane rocked Floyd a little bit and they rebooted it a million times because they've never hit before.
When you're the best defensive fighter ever, like when you get hit that one good time, that's the one they're going to keep rolling over and over and over again.
Yeah. They rolled that footage so many times. I
still see that one.
Like he didn't win the fight anyway.
Right.
He still won. Like he did that shit for a loss.
It's 12 rounds of this. Like, okay, that's cool.
Yo, I forgot that I had it. I actually got the video after the fact where Floyd at the press conference talk about money. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got that.
And then you got old boy he got the chain on with the 1 out of 3 Pokemon worth $1 million and shit. Know what I mean? I thought that was kind of cool. The Logan dude. Logan Paul. Yeah. He had the $1 million card like in a case with diamonds around and shit, and then he had the diamond chain on with it. I said, yo, that's kind of different. It was different, bro. I liked it because it was different. You feel me? That card is a 1 out of 3. You feel me? Like, that's different.
All right, now this is Floyd. This is about a minute long.
And they say, well, it's not all about the money. Well, your kids can't eat legacy. The patches on my trunks, that's $30 million alone. So who's really the smartest one in the sport of boxing? If you guys don't want to see me do no exhibitions, don't come. Don't watch. When it comes to legalized bank robbing, I'm the best. I don't care if y'all write good stories. I don't care if y'all write bad stories.
Right.
At the end of the day, I will always have the last laugh. Damn, I'm writing a story about Floyd. But look at the house I go to. And look at the house he go to. All the guys that y'all said was extraordinary, the Canelos and the Pacquiaos, I made them look ordinary. And then when I see it's a chance for me to do a heist, a quick heist, at the end of the day, I'm the smart one. They say, oh, Floyd don't look good like he used to look. My bank account looking better and better each and every day.
That's the energy you should have, though, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Floyd might have dropped the best bars of the year.
Listen, right?
Yeah, like
Floyd lyricist of the year.
Hey, look, I want to get back to that, but that just reminded me. That video just reminded me something that I chuckled at, and I even might mess this word up. So the laugh is going to be on me.
What happened?
But recently, Floyd Mayweather's one of his houses just got robbed, and he's offering $100K for any information. But as I was reading the note of him saying, what his demands were, I'm like, Floyd didn't write this shit because this guy, it says here, the level of this. Listen, it says
crazy. Hey, Flaw, don't do it, Flaw. Nah, Flaw.
Why you doing this?
Nah, Flaw.
All right, okay, all right.
Why you doing this, man?
He's coming like some hate though, a little bit. Like he's hating though.
Yeah, so after so hold on though. After let's flush this out. After I play the minute long Floyd talking about money and nothing else matters, you gonna follow it up with him being illiterate? Yeah.
So I'm listening to him talking. I'm like, okay, I see, because you can tell Floyd wants to say other words, but he can't get them out, so he skips them. You can tell. I do the same. I'm not tripping. So when I read,
Go.
So when I read this note, I'm like, he ain't write this shit because he wouldn't have known to say this
All
shit.
right, man, go ahead.
Okay,
get it out.
Part of the letter says the level of disrespect and greed it takes for someone to do this is I can't even say
unfathomable.
Yeah,
unfathomable. Yeah.
I'm like,
Hey, yo.
Yeah, Floyd ain't write that. I'm sorry. Yeah, he didn't write that.
I know for a fact so that's my fault. I'm just
you a bad guy, yo. You a terrible person.
Yo, that's crazy, yo.
Okay.
Yo. But for me, yo, I like wholeheartedly agree with what he stated at that press conference, bro. Like, number one, who's the dumb one? Who's the smart one?
Right.
He found a way to get bread, hella bread, like, and still have a legacy. And he right. Your kids can't eat legacy.
Man,
they
got like close to $100 million fighting a YouTuber.
That's nasty.
That's nasty.
Come on, bro. He live in Vegas, so they take it damn near half. So
it's almost like how can you hate on that, man? Like people still buying it. So
So you saying, Flaw, you said that real boxers, like professional boxers,
MMA fighters,
UFC fighters, everybody, they killing him right now because it's like a travesty to the sport. He making a mockery of the sport and what he doing. Because
there's guys and women going out there to put their lives on the line for way less. And it's just like, if you can make a mockery out of this and get paid triple, like, what are we doing?
I don't feel that way.
I don't feel that way because I don't think of it as a mockery to the sport because Floyd is retired. Like, none of this stuff counts. And they always had exhibitions like that back in the day.
And at the same time, he's still putting himself at risk. We ain't know if Neff was going. Okay, obviously we knew Neff wasn't going to knock him out.
Right.
We knew that.
Yeah, we knew
that. We knew that. You know what I'm saying? But still,
Floyd knew that too.
But
that's why he took the fight.
But still, if the stars align, bitch, if it's a solar eclipse,
right?
It's that 1 out of a million chance that a nigga can, get knocked out. Like,
it's almost like hating. Like if you was 50-0, like Floyd, you would demand that type of money too.
Right.
So why don't you be 50-0 before you start talking?
Because they didn't have to pay him that. They
didn't have to pay him anything. Like,
he can ask for what he want. I want $100 million.
Right.
Okay, we can't give it to you up front, but we can give it to you off the pay-per-view buys if you can do this. And they sold that shit because that hat snatch sold that fucking fight.
Oh yeah, that's what sold the fight.
You think
that's what sold the fight, bro?
You really think niggas is touching Floyd Mayweather?
Bro, he did it.
If he don't want to be touched,
he did it.
No, he didn't. Floyd knew that was. Floyd knew that was coming.
That was a plan. So you think Floyd that smart to where he?
No, Floyd walk around with like security, like known security, like
Bro,
Floyd.
This face off though. Like you don't have niggas up there like that at the face off.
Remember,
fam, I don't know. I don't know if you saw him not off camera. It was niggas there.
Oh yeah, I seen it. They was grabbing him. Yeah, they was grabbing him up. I watched the Showtime joint, the All Access.
Yeah, all of them had something on them too. Like
speaking of that,
Floyd ain't playing.
Speaking of that, and remember like the All Access 24 joint before the boxing event, they would display a weekly episode of how many times have that sold you the fight. Like,
right.
Can't be Floyd, but then when you watch 24, you're like,
oh shit, he damn Puerto Rico going in. He damn Mexico going in, nigga. Like,
Floyd whooped the hell out of this
nigga. Called the chicken. This nigga called the chicken. This nigga.
Yo, all you see is Floyd like sweating, just running a lot,
right? Or hitting the bag like this.
Or hitting the bag.
Yeah, right, like this. Or doing this. Or doing that little shit Roger do. You know what I'm saying? Like he got the new shot. Let me just say this. I mean, rest in peace to Roger Mayweather. I didn't know he died.
Yeah,
I did not know he passed away. I knew he was sick. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know he passed away. So I want to say rest in peace to him because I thought Floyd couldn't lose without him. I thought Floyd would lose without him.
He's the reason Floyd is who he is.
That's what I'm saying.
His father is his uncle.
That's what I'm saying,
is the
bro.
one who trained Floyd.
So once he passed, I thought it was gonna be over for Floyd. But Floyd old as hell now. He got everything he needed from him. You know what I'm saying?
And let's keep it a stack too. I remember a few times where Uncle Roger saved him, right? Because when Floyd did get hit by Sugar Shane, there was a few other times he got hit, and Roger
Canelo.
Like, listen, can we get back to boxing now?
Right.
Relax. Get back to boxing. And then when he says that, Floyd usually puts on the exhibition. And normally people might not like it, but it's what your coach calls you for. But imagine if, you got Zab Judah Pops coaching him on the bench. Remember, he was like, "Man, you got to do this." He said, "I'm trying, Dad." So
I'm trying. Man. Yo, being a professional boxer, and you gotta say "I'm trying, Dad."
Yeah,
something is wrong with their dynamic.
I think it was the coaching.
I think Mike Tyson and Holyfield and a couple other dudes that just knock dudes out and shit. They made boxing fans forget the sweet science and what it really is, bro.
Right?
It's hit and not get hit.
But that's Tyson was science,
huh?
Tyson was science, bro.
No, what I'm saying is, but he was a knockout artist, though.
Yeah, right.
You feel what I'm saying?
You don't pay attention to his jab and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
you ain't paying to him. You know what I mean? You want the knockout. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of boxing fans got Roy Jones, for example. He knocked dudes out. You know what I'm saying?
Roy does not listen to his corner. That's
exactly.
what person.
Roy didn't need to.
So what I'm saying is, Roy Jones. Mayweather said it a lot in them 24s, bro. The sweet science, the art of it is to hit and not get hit, bro.
Yeah.
That's the object of the game.
Right.
To hit and not get hit, and Floyd does it and has done it better than everybody, bro.
Right. Roy was so great because he was the one who did both.
Right.
He had the defense. Nobody used to hit him when he was young, but he used to knock everybody out.
But I'm sure the corner did. I'm sure nobody liked that though. Your hands chicken, all of that stuff. Like that's cool.
What I'm saying. Roy was so talented, he had to listen to nobody. His hands was down. Nigga chin was all out.
Nigga was doing the chicken in the middle of the ring, man.
You swing at him, you swing at him, he bring the chin in and then rock your ass.
Just two-piece the shit out you. Like that's crazy. Like
bloop bloop.
Yeah, you definitely got to respect your corner, man. Like we said, there's some that didn't when Tyson stopped listening to his.
Right.
Because the advice you give Tyson is keep moving your head. When Tyson stopped moving his head, it's right.
It's a target, bitch. Head and neck big as hell. Shit, big as big ass target, nigga. Like
just stand there.
For me, I said last part I was like I wasn't excited about boxing no more because the exhibition fights and all that kind of stuff. But the fights I saw before the Floyd fights was actually very entertaining for me. You know what I'm saying? Like they were more entertaining than the main event.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying? I didn't really know them either.
I didn't know none of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But it was cool to see that.
So to keep it a buck going forward, just keep in mind that even though the main event is like the thing, it's going to be splattered all over your TVs and all of that. The undercards just might steal the show. You might get your money's worth on the first, 1, 2, 3 fights, and then the main event comes and it doesn't possibly live up to the hype. Who knows? But you'll get your money's worth somewhere. I seen Shane Mosley's son fight the other month, and he looked just like him, boy. Like when sons fight their dads, it's nuts. Like Normally the boys look like their moms, but when you look just like your dad.
Yeah. I know him and I've seen him before, but I haven't seen him fight yet.
Yeah. I mean, he was cool. I think he won. I don't think I finished it. What?
We got the Deontay Wilder fight on boxing real quick. Deontay Wilder and Fury trilogy, the end of day trilogy coming up soon. I don't know when the date is.
Wilder talking spicy, and
he always talks spicy.
I know, and I'm not buying it. I don't.
Me either.
I don't know why he's trying to sell this fight.
I think. What is Tyson Fury?
Tyson Fury.
Nah, well, he's a gypsy or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Like he come from a family full of gypsies. That gypsy gonna knock his ass.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Hey man, I'm rocking with Wilder, man. Like I'm going with Wilder on that, man. Like,
do you remember when Wilder knocked him down, started dancing, then the gypsy got up and Wilder looked over like the fucking Undertaker?
Like, what?
Like the Undertaker got up.
Yo, he looked at him like, what is happening? He
the bronze bomber, man. I can't go against him. I'm not gonna go against him. I mean, he's scared of Joshua. You know what I mean? That was my guy.
I'm not a huge fan of either one of them boxing wise though. They both just hit hard. I don't think either one of them are good boxers.
I mean, who
else is better than them? Nobody. Like not in the heavyweight. Like that's what I'm saying. When it comes to heavyweight, like it's no real skillful heavyweights out right now.
Right.
Yeah. Not that I like.
The Klitschko's retired and shit. Right. I mean, they was my guys. Sidebar, excuse me, real quick, Jerrell. Hey Flaw, I see you over there, baby. I see you.
Yeah, what's happening?
That's
right?
with the throwback intercontinental. Like
you looking real aggressive over there, sir. What's
early birthday gift.
Oh
yeah. That's dope.
I usually don't get nothing. So when they was like, Dad, what you want? Make it expensive because you deserve it. So,
don't you love those words?
Yeah, man.
Shout out to my family because my birthday was ill. I had the illest birthday. The 38, chapter 38 was ill. I went to Parks and won money. Nigga, I don't gamble. You know what I'm saying? I don't gamble, and I won some money.
Nice.
At Parks.
Yeah. My birthday's on a Wednesday, so I'm going to Sojo Spa. So I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna be here. So just
you going to a spa?
Yeah,
that's right, Flaw. That's right, Flaw.
Yeah, man.
That's right, Flaw.
So
hey, man, when you in the spa, right? Don't order no fucking chicken wings or nothing. Like, just relax and be in your element, please, sir.
Drink the water. Drink the water, bro.
Drink water. Chill.
You better not have no Dominoes. I know.
Put the little cucumber slices on your eyes and just relax.
They're gonna be like, yo, they're gonna give you this cucumber and coconut water, bitch, in the glass and shit. When the Tom Collins glass.
Right. Just drinking and chill, bro.
I'm excited, bro. I can't wait, honestly, man.
Yeah.
Almost didn't happen because my truck died, so I canceled the Soho joint. Like, but then I went and rented a vehicle. You know what I'm saying?
So you going to New York?
It's by New York, right?
Soho's in New York.
Soho's in New York, yeah.
Oh shit.
You're in the city, yeah.
Let's stop talking.
You in Manhattan? Like,
you in Manhattan?
You could be in the city.
I thought I was still in New Jersey.
Nah, it's up, bro. There's so many names for downtown Manhattan, bro.
Yo, Soho is a division of Manhattan, bro.
Like Chelsea and
Upper East Side. You going to see New York? I didn't know I was going to be in New York.
Nah, you in New York, and it ain't gonna be what you think it is, bro.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna be what you think it is.
Soho is real artsy.
Listen, you gonna go to a building, nigga, and it ain't gonna look like even there. It ain't gonna be no signs,
right?
Until you get there, bitch. It's gonna be a small ass sign.
Shit, it's a spot.
And then you gonna go up some steps. You gonna go up like
a warehouse.
Word is bomb. Word is bomb. You gonna go up like 2 flights of steps. Then you gonna get buzzed in, and then you gonna
it's
go
like in Hoboken. It's not like in New York, right? It's
Soho. You said Soho. The name of it is Soho Spa.
Yeah.
Oh, so that might be the name, bro.
That might be the name. It might not be.
It might not be in New York. Yeah. So see,
right, never mind. I think you can look over and see New York. They said, but I don't think it's in New York.
Oh, okay. If you're in Hoboken,
Hoboken, right there.
Right. Okay. Okay. Y'all hear me a bit with it. I don't.
Nah, but you said Soho, but that's why I wanted to get that clarification.
I don't go to New York, fam.
But like
niggas can't drive in New York, fam.
Hoboken is right. Like as soon as you get to Hoboken, like New York is right there. Like all you gotta do is cross.
It's the last exit off the turnpike, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the last exit off the turnpike.
Right. So, man, since we've been gone, a new Verzuz has been announced. Eve versus Trina, and I'll keep it a stack with the listeners. I had Eve smoking Trina like 18-2. But then I
got it like 16-4 now.
No, I went and I dived into Trina's catalog.
15-5.
Eve better be careful.
Nah.
Fan.
Eve, Better be
See,
careful.
you always gotta be on some contrarian shit. Like all of a sudden Eve gotta be careful.
Yes. Actual factual.
Why do you feel this way, Flaw?
Why?
I went to Tidal and I said, okay, let me look at Trina's catalog, and I put it on. Hold on, I'm about to go back to it now. I went to Trina's catalog, right? So then I forgot about the baddest bitch. I'm not saying these songs.
I didn't forget about it.
I'm not saying these songs are going to win. I'm not saying that it's going, but I'm saying it's going to be more competitive and more split because Eve going to bring that Rough Rider street shit, and we know Rough Rider street shit wins or gives you an advantage in the verses. We've seen it already.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
When Trina talks about her ass for 20 songs. I'm
sorry, my fault. Yo, nah.
You trying to say you giving her points?
Hey, yo, that's just funny as hell to me. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
you trying to say like she gonna win off the aesthetic alone?
The women and the fellas, when Eve get up there talk about suck my dick, I'm right. And Trina
ain't gonna say that.
But listen, hold on. Oh yeah, but listen though. Love is blind. She gonna give us that. You know what I mean? She gonna give us that part of it. Eve is diverse, bro. So she's gonna cover more ground than what Trina is. You just said it yourself.
But I think Flaw's point is we don't care about that. Like,
yes,
man. Once Trina get up.
Yes.
Listen, bro. Listen. Okay.
Once Trina get up, we might not care what's playing. That's what he means.
I seen Trina in person, bro, in Chrome with Cassidy, and Trina fine as hell. Okay. But bro, it ain't.
You gonna get that out the way.
Trina fine as hell, nigga. Like
if you have to lead with that, then you might as well don't say the rest. Like we got this point.
Like, at the end of the day, it's a versus, bro. It's a versus. Like
that's
not about to. I mean, it's a
okay,
versus.
but listen.
I can't give Trina. I understand where Flaw is coming from. Some dudes is going to give Trina those points.
She's going to get points,
bro.
She's gonna get points.
Of course, bro. She gonna play the wackest songs ever, and bitch niggas is gonna clap.
And here's some songs you probably forgot about, right? I'm listening to it. Now you say Love is Blind. Trina got Here We Go with Kelly Rowland.
I remember that. That's not better than Love is Blind.
It's not, but
they're comparable though.
But they're comparable.
Yeah, she has to play that when she play that.
But here's Flaw. This is what Flaw is saying though. And say if Eve played Ride or Die Chick, right? And then Trina plays Bad Bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Ride or Die Chick will win in your eyes, but the performance.
Yes, of course. Yes,
performance.
I get it.
We're looking for the Bad Bitch performance, not Ride or Die Chick performance.
But we're forgetting. We are forgetting that there is some underground footage of Eve with Stevie J. That niggas might still have some type of energy about, and then anytime Eve perform,
I do remember that video.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, Eve.
But then she got a lot of hate too from a lot of niggas because she married a rich white dude. So
that too, yeah. But
so she got that against her when it comes to fellas.
She has the BAP song with Nicki Minaj off the Project Chick beat where she's talking about all the dudes she curved. James Harden, Lil Wayne, like all the dudes she curved. Like
Trina? Trina?
Yes, Trina has 20 anthems, fam, for women.
Hold on, she got the curve, the celebrity curve song.
Yeah, this is
because she has relationships with like Kenya Martin.
Yo, that's raw. Yeah. Kenya Martin. I think Lil Wayne did hit. She's styling, bitch. Lil Wayne hit, bitch.
Hold on though. And to be honest, when you talk about who got a bigger hive too, Trina's hive might be bigger than Eve. I don't know if Eve got a hive like that.
You know why? Because Eve stepped back from music for a while. She only got 3 albums.
Right.
She started making movies, the barbershop. She had a show on UPN. She started getting a different bag. So the music,
all that don't mean nothing in the verses though.
And I'm saying,
you're right.
And I'm saying when Trina plays "I'm Single Again," the women are gonna go nuts, fam. I'm just saying Trina has more anthems.
Flaw, you might be right though. Now that I think about it, you might be right, and for the reason why I just stated, because Eve stepped away from it because she got a different bag. Trina stayed in the game, so she got more material.
And let's keep it a buck. Right? Eve is like Timberland, Philly, dirty East, not dirty, but that rugged East Coast sound, right? Trina is summertime.
Yeah.
Miami.
I mean, Eve got some joints though. Like, bitch, I mean, like, she got joints.
She do. She can play Blow Your Mind, and to a lot of people, that'll win. She can
won a Grammy. That's gonna win.
I get it.
I mean, she got to play. To be honest, she got to play that like kind of last, don't
she? Has to play everything.
The joint with Grace Fani, like
that's got to be like
That has to be a point somewhere, like towards the end to me.
It has to, like, she had to either start the second round off of that with that, or end the first round, or end the verses with it. You're right. It has to mean something in the verses. You can't just play it randomly. Like,
at least it should.
Man, she got no panties. I mean, Trina has.
Trina. See, that's what I'm saying.
You know, Nan, she got Nan, nigga.
I ain't even say no Nan nigga yet.
Yo, Nan nigga is the point.
You already give these points because you're thinking about what she doing.
He thinking about what she gonna wear, because you know it's gonna be an outfit change.
Yep.
If Earth, Wind, and Fire and them change, nigga, they changing. Like,
yeah. When it comes to the fellas, I think for the most part, when it comes to looks and stuff, yeah, we're gonna be checking for Trina. And when it comes to the women, honestly, they might be checking for Trina too. Like, we're just gonna be
because she been around. That's why, bro.
It's not gonna be in Miami like the other one, is it?
It don't say.
Because if it is, that crowd
nah,
be
it shouldn't be.
Crowd.
It shouldn't be. That's why it's corny if it is.
Yeah.
It should be somewhere neutral. They should go to Atlanta or something. Go to Virginia Beach or something to do it.
Corey said, did we check any of the songs Eve has written on? I didn't know Eve was a writer. Or Eve has more writing credits besides her own?
Because she got a lot of features too.
Well, Eve got a lot of features. No, I mean, you know, Eve been in the game a long time, just like Trina been in the game. You know,
here's the thing, right? We like, and that's another topic we could talk about too, the rematches, right? But we like Little John versus T-Pain, right? We liked it Timberland versus Swiss Beats, right? Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, some of the verses people might not have liked, or the songs where there weren't a lot of hits. Right. I'm saying that, the Eve has a lot of good songs, but to me, Trina has the louder hits, if that makes sense. I know Eve won the Grammys, and Eve has probably sold more records. I don't know. In her small window, like it's like was considered a better artist because she was more wide. She had more range in her lyrics. Like Eve could talk about anything, and Trina seemed to be one dimensional, right? But on the grand scheme of things, when you look back at somebody's catalog, Trina has a lot of whole ready in a good way, summertime fine, fuck these niggas songs, and I think
you're right. You're right. You're right, bro. And like I said, bro, it's because she stayed in the game longer. If you look at a lot of those songs, bro, in my opinion, and I might be wrong, but they may have came when Eve wasn't rapping no more. You feel what I'm saying? Where she was the only voice in the game before Nicki, post Eve, pre Nicki type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Eve run was short as hell.
Right. Yeah, it was. But she took advantage of it.
Yeah, yes. It was an impactful 5-year run that she had. But then after that, she just stopped.
Because Eve is special. Who would have thought Eve very different from Little Kim, right? Little Kim, you have your Little Kim, you have your Missy Elliott, you have your Eve. Remember we talked about the Mount Rushmore? That's why we had three on there.
Yeah.
Because first off, Little Kim, Missy, and Eve are just three different sandwiches all together. Right. Nicki gets on there because that gap between Little Kim and Nicki is so huge, somebody had to fill it, and Nicki did one hell of a job.
Right.
We talk about three MCs, female rappers. Well, I don't call it like Missy is everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's like three rappers that kind of held their own in a different way. You can't compare Eve to Missy or Little Kim.
No.
So for me, to your logic, bro, and to where everything you saying right now, Eve and Trina in this verses are fighting for that last spot on that Mount Rushmore, bro.
No, Eve got it. I just think that's a bad matchup because in verses we want to have a good time, is what I'm saying, and that ass is going to show us a good time, is what I'm saying.
So you think? Who you think Trina should have went up against then? Because to be honest, I don't think
Jackie O.
Jackie O ain't got it. Stop it. It can't be somebody else from Miami. It had to be somebody else.
Who else is there, bro? Trina been in the game Trina been in the game since the 90s. I think Nan nigga came out in 99, right?
I wouldn't consider that the 90s. 99 is like 2000.
It still count though, bro. That counts. Yes, that counts, bro.
But that's kind of like when Eve came out though. But they both kind of came out at the same time.
Would that count? Eve ain't come out until that's right. Yeah,
99.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Might have been 98. I forgot.
Little Kim.
She was signed to the doctor in 98.
Yeah, she's been out, and plus since she's from Philly, I heard about Eve coming up before she blew up anyway. Like there were stories about her in the street.
Yeah, because you old. Like,
it was a strip.
No, nigga, like it's not good. We live a half an hour away from Philadelphia.
I don't know who Trina could have battled because a versus kind of puts you in a powerful mode to where we wouldn't look at you as this powerful without verses. But now that verses is here, we look you can become God mode for 20 records.
Oh nah, I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
Okay.
I disagree with that because I feel like if you on Verzuz, you was God mode before Verzuz type shit. You feel what I'm saying?
I kind
You're not just gonna get on Verzuz for no reason, like bitch. You know what I mean?
I see that. It's the reason why these people are picked. Like, these are the best of the best. Like,
yeah, but remember we were saying Trina. I mean, we were saying Eve 18 too. Remember we were saying that?
But
no, nigga, you said that.
You said that. Okay. You said that, nigga.
Talk about some we. All of a sudden, this nigga French. We.
Okay, all right.
You said that. Now all of a sudden, you got Trina winning. Like, all of a sudden, you forgot that Trina actually gonna be there performing these songs.
Yeah, like he had to think about it. Like she
might
gonna
be like
there.
11-9 now. You give
bro,
her.
I'm telling you, I seen Trina in person, bro. Like I was probably like 6 rows away from Trina in person, and seeing the attributes, bro. It's real. Like it's really real. It's in person. It's so different than what you see on screen, bro. With anybody.
Here's my thing, right? Because I see some people, we're fans of who we fans of, right? If Eve played the 20 joints that you want her to play, she's going to win. If Trina played her 20 that you think she could play, she's going to win. I think that we're going to be entertained. I think that a lot of people didn't like it at first. I can't wait to watch it now. And people just wasn't expecting this because people wanted Kim and Foxy, Eve, and just probably, I don't know who they want to Eve against, but Trina's name was never brought up. So when you put somebody's name on that was never brought up, it just brings like some type of energy people not ready for.
I feel like this super good look for Trina because like I feel like her whole career she has been on some underdog shit. Like we don't talk about Trina at all when we talk about the best female MCs. It's rare that you bring her name up. So to have her come in this spot is dope. You know what I mean?
But it's like the cheat code though, because I say this. Whenever I watch a documentary of an artist or somebody, or you put together the best of their music, they always seem better than what they really are, right? Like, damn, this best of is smoking, but it's not really an album. So when Trina plays her Fire's 20 records, once again, you're going to go, God damn, this is great shit.
And then she there looking dope as hell with it. Like that adds to the record. Like he right.
My only thing, I don't think the music matches. That's why I didn't like the matchup.
It doesn't. The music don't match.
Like say if and when Eve plays like "You Got Me" by the Roots, what is Trina gonna play to that?
I would hope that Trina does not play Nash. See, here's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. That don't match.
Yeah, you can't follow no wild, disrespectful type of record with "You Got Me."
Yeah,
you got me. I mean, I don't think Trina has it. You got me. I don't think she
doesn't. She doesn't, bro. She don't got no like she might have charted. But she don't got no wild records that's been nominated for like and won Grammys and I mean shit like that.
Because remember we was talking about the Gwen Stefani joint, but wasn't Eve on another Gwen Stefani song as a feature that blew up too? Rich Girl or something?
Rich Girl.
Remix like she could play that. Like Trina don't got nothing for that.
Okay, all right.
Trina don't got nothing for motherfucking blow your mind. Like
nah, not really.
That's like Eve's biggest song ever, and she don't got nothing for it, bro.
But you shouldn't have to have anything for it. I think it's just going to be about who likes what. Like if Trina falls into that bag of, damn, what can I follow that up with, and does not stay in her bag,
this is going to be this is going to be curated,
aggressor. Like Kiss and Fab. I think Kiss was the aggressor, right? Took Fab out his bag. Like, damn, what can I play instead of just playing his shit?
Yeah.
So yo, it's funny you say that.
When it comes to that means Trina definitely can win then.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. It's funny that you said that, bro, because I was watching the Drink Champs with Swiss and for Tim on there and shit, and they was talking about like, yo, do you let the artist pick the joints or do you pick the joints? So in the beginning, they was letting the artist do it, like we thought, and further on, it got curated type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, do you think this one gets curated or?
Oh, they admitted to producing this.
Towards the end of it though, like once they said in the beginning, they let the artist do it.
You know what I mean? When it switched.
Yeah, and then Flaw was saying it, but we wasn't believing it though. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was switched, and it got obvious after the Jadakiss.
It was
after Fab fumbled. Niggas was like, no.
But then you got to look at it too, though. Like, Fab and Jada was one of the first ones post COVID that niggas was together. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
A lot of them other ones weren't together. You know what I mean? Right. So that got a lot to do with that too.
Right. So they had to basically, I mean, to be honest.
And it was on Apple.
You were supposed to pick your own stuff. But like I said before, just because you're a good artist, that don't mean you know what to play. Like that does not mean that at all. Like,
okay, Corey Patrick.
We know what Jay-Z playlist look like.
Corey Patrick, Tambourine was trash. Okay, get that shit the fuck out of here, yo. Like,
but look,
honestly, I don't even remember what Tambourine went.
Get your tambourine going. Get your tambourine again. Get your tambourine. That shit was like trash, bro.
But it was a hit, though.
It was a hit, but it was trash, though. Sometimes hits is trash.
But guess what, Roland? Roland says the biggest problem with Trina's bag is that we only listen to what she dropped as a single. And my thing is this: I think Trina has 20 singles. She has features, and I think she has 20 singles. If you go to her catalog, the first 10 records you remember, and they was huge songs at the time. Now, just because they didn't get a certain push or they didn't win an award, they was huge.
Fam, that's my answer every time you tell me somebody don't have 20.
Yeah,
you always say he got 20. He got 20. He got
niggas
all of them got 20.
They all got 20.
Niggas got 20. Yeah,
everybody got 20. It's just, do your 20 look better over there than my 20 over there?
So
that's the point.
That's all it is.
That's the whole point.
Everybody got 20, but I ain't got nothing to do with your 20 over there. I'm killing that shit.
So look,
okay.
Just piggybacking off what Ant was saying a little bit, and I'm glad he brought it up because it reminded me. Right, T-Pain said him and Lil Jon deserve a rematch.
Mm-hmm.
Besides them, because we came from an era. I mean, when first it started out, I mean, we had a bunch of battles that happened like over the phone, right? What versus rematch would y'all like to see with them in person?
Definitely that one. That's
definitely T-Pain.
Definitely that one. Teddy Riley and Babyface. I want to see that.
That'd be number 3 though.
I want to see Teddy Riley live.
Yeah. I want to see what he was going to do when his shit fucked up.
Teddy,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I definitely want to see that one. You know what I'm saying?
Teddy's not having that. Like,
it's been a lot of verses, bro.
Somebody got fired that night. I don't know if y'all know that. Right?
Yeah.
Somebody got fired. Somebody got fired, yo.
Yeah.
Technically, Teddy Riley did invent the verses that we see now. Like, this is what he had in mind the whole time.
Yeah, he wanted.
Yes.
Somebody got fired, fam.
So definitely
there was a whole bunch of cursing and shit thrown that night. I'm telling you.
But Ant said there was a lot of verses, but I guess we can only focus on the ones that had to verse via satellite, if that makes sense.
I'm not here for the Ludinelli one. I could have did without that one. I don't want to see that one.
I think that's a good time though. If they brought them in the same room, that's a good time. That's entertaining to me.
I mean, it's fun. Yeah. Okay.
That's entertaining.
So yeah.
Like, you put them in the same room, they gotta.
Yeah, because Luda got that energy. Luda gonna bring that energy.
That's entertaining.
And Nelly gotta match his energy.
Nelly was taking his shirt off.
He's gonna do it again.
Live, fam. He's
gonna do it again. And we was killing him for his internet and shit like that. So
them two live will be actually. I think that would be dope.
Yeah,
I don't want Manny Fresh and Scott Storch again.
Okay, what about RZA?
I don't want them to see each other again.
What about RZA and Premier? Are we here for that again?
No.
Yes and no. Because I remember RZA Aux was all wild, messed up. So
he had the eye rig and all that.
The eye rig. So
my thing is, when it comes to a performance, I don't want to see them perform.
Yeah, right. They're not going to perform.
That's what I'm thinking of live. If they do it again,
so
I want to
Verzuz
see
has
Teddy
switched
and Babyface.
So Verzuz has switched to a performance with your 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or unless, like, if the Wu and Preem bring out people, I want to see that, but I don't want to see them two at turntables on stage. No, I don't want to see that.
They could do that at home.
Yeah, they did. I was good with their first verses was fine then. Like, I would stick with that.
Swiss and Tim said we not getting Timberland and Missy, yo.
Timberland and Missy? Who?
He said we not getting that.
That would be so
He
nasty.
said this is why he said it, because I told you I watched the whole 3-hour drink champs. They said that even though it sounds good, we may be thinking about the visuals that they put out. In regards to how their music videos are very similar and
performance-wise, that would be nuts.
But he's saying that their catalogs don't match up, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, sonically, their music doesn't match. You know what I mean? So that's how you know he really in his producer trying to give us a show bag type shit.
That sounds nuts because Steve and Trina have to do with each other. What is
how about that's not true at all?
I'm don't kill the messenger.
Missy production-wise sound like Timberland. That's why you can't even tell who does what on her albums.
Right.
So
that's the reason why we may not get that.
Tim, I'm sorry.
No, that was Swiss.
Oh, Swiss said that.
Yeah.
Oh, Swiss said that about Tim and Missy?
He said no. He said about Busta and Missy.
Yeah.
He said
I thought you said Tim and Missy.
No, he said Busta and Missy. He said we may be so stuck on their visuals and how they were in music videos that their catalogs don't match up, and the music, the verses might be whack because of that.
My bad. Okay, Busta and I don't agree with that either. They do match.
Yeah.
Like if Busta plays like "Put Your Hands Where Your Eyes Can See," Missy come up with "She's a Bitch."
She's a bitch or something.
Why can't that work? I don't understand.
That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? So we may not get that one. But he is saying that, because, Nori pressing nigga. When he start drinking, he pressing you. You know what I mean? So True. Nori like, yo, what's up with Hov? What's up with this person, that person? He said just because they said no in the beginning, don't mean they say no the next time. Because a lot of the verses, he said a lot. Yeah, I agree.
Jay-Z's never doing this.
He said a lot of the artists that they asked the second time and shit agreed to do the verses. I guess they had to see it first, maybe, and then they agreed. You know what I mean?
Jay out there trying to make $1 billion. He's not doing no fucking verses.
I don't think he has the time for verses. Like the verses is beneath him type shit.
So
I hate to put it that way, but you're kind of right. Like,
speaking of being beneath somebody, the King is back with the final album. T.I.
Oh, he wrong with the segue. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna we still need to get on verses. Remember the graphic with the Soulja Boy and
we talked about Soulja Boy in them already, but
we didn't talk about July 1st though.
What's going on July 1st?
It's blurred out, like we were supposed to guess. Remember?
No, they said something about they going overseas or something about the element. It was something that I really didn't look much into. They're going overseas for something. It's going to be Essence, yeah. Festival.
Essence Like
Essence Jazz Fest.
What that is.
That's like Bobby Brown versus Ralph Tresvant or some shit. Like I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just.
They're gonna be doing something live.
Ralph gonna have a hard night.
But on top of that,
Ralph gonna have a hard night.
I'm not even looking at that right now. I've learned from verses not to even care about the blur because the blur don't matter. Bitch, we got like 3 more blurs from the other shit that didn't happen.
Yeah, that didn't even happen. So
fuck this blur. Fuck this blur, nigga.
Yo, that Mother's Day one pissed me off, yo.
Yeah, the
Mother's Day because they didn't say nothing. Are we gonna talk about how this is our Father's Day? This is supposed to be our Father's Day show.
But
Trina and them, and
I'm cool
with that. I'm cool with that.
We talked about this last episode, right? We don't get nothing.
Yeah, I'm not cool with that, man.
Nigga, I don't want to see no niggas on Father's Day.
This shit is on a Wednesday, fam.
That's how they really killing this. So it's on a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's on the 16th.
Mother's Day got a Saturday. They made an event out of that. They made an event out of Mother. Oh, that's crazy. You right. This shit is on
That's
a hump
a damn
day.
shame, fam.
We got a hump day.
Am I shocked? No, but I had to say it.
Okay.
Like that kind of like, damn, fam. Like we can't get a Father's Day joint.
Yo,
like where Johnny Gill at, nigga? Like
listen, yes.
Where Donnell Jones at, nigga? Like where are these niggas?
Outside of Luther Dance with My Father and Papa Was a Rolling Stone, are there any father songs?
See, now you potting. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm about to get sad again. No.
Nope.
Papa Was a Rolling Stone being a father song is crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Didn't show him his best grace, but
it was like my dad was a hoe.
Yeah, like so if you want to,
that was our father's song. That and Luther, that was it.
And Dance with My Father, he waited. Pops wasn't even around. Like he couldn't even get his Pops
to wait.
Hours. Yeah. So technically, we don't got shit.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Oh well, we get to see Trina on Wednesday. So.
Yes.
That's all. The way you flip flop for this verses is hilarious. Last week, nigga was like, "Oh, it's 18-2."
The Trina versus, baby.
Now it's a Trina's versus. Before it was the Eve's versus, though. Now it's a Trina's versus.
Trina got this. Ant done disappeared.
Ant disappeared. But I just wanted to bring that graphic up because I don't know. We didn't say if we cared about this or not. Like the whole Essence shit and it's blurred out. Like, do we care?
They need to stop doing that because here's the thing. I think one of the other reasons why the Trina Eve thing threw people off, because when you try to guess and you put it in your head that you think you know what it is and it's not that, people don't like it. Like, so just leave it. If you're not going to announce it, just surprise people with the next picture, because they could have left it Eve versus Trina, Bow Wow versus Soulja, left it alone.
Just like we didn't know this Eve shit was coming.
Yeah,
Eve and Trina, like, yeah.
Whoop whoop, pull over that ass too fast. Oh my god!
Yo, you've been treated like all. Remember, I told you I haven't been listening to rap. I've been listening to all R&B. So you've been listening to all Trina the past few days.
Yeah,
you've been Trina out. Stop shaking your head like that.
I forgot Trina had them things.
The crazy part is, did you actually watch videos, or you just visualizing it in your head as you listen to the non-title?
If I watch the Trina videos,
it's a rap.
It'll be a
she definitely won. Rap. She winning 18 too.
Oh my god! If I actually put Trina's fucking videos on,
what if they did a visual versus like that? Whoever made the best music videos, that'd be dope.
That'd be dope. I think for actual directors,
right? So Hype Williams versus who the light skinned dude? Damn. Name some other rap directors. Hype Williams is another.
I just know a lot of rappers killing us. Direct themselves. And that wouldn't be a good versus because a lot of their videos kind of look the same now. Just them on the block.
Well, yeah, but this is a versus, so we going by people in the past. Like,
yeah, but I don't remember.
Fat Five Freddy versus somebody or something like that. Hype Williams got to go against somebody.
Yeah. T.I. though, dropping his last album. Something about Kill the King. Something like that.
Do we care about this?
But I want to talk about something else though.
You the main person that said rappers don't ever retire.
And that's what I want to talk about.
Okay.
I want to talk about, I did see an article where in 2017, T.I. said he's got 3 albums in mind and then he wants to get out. So here in 2021, he wants to create an album where everybody wants to kill the king, which is he's talking about himself. Mm-hmm. And the album, the first single is This Is What It Comes To, which kind of addresses the situation that him and his wife is going through.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure in 2017, he didn't have this album in mind. So he took a detour to create this album. But here's my problem. It's not with T.I. as a person, but just as a writer. How and why do you retire as a writer, right? Because don't circumstances put you in that position to write? Like life happens. So you're going to no longer write. So why announce your retirement? I'm on some drop an album, and if you don't come back, that's fine. And I'm talking about T.I.'s latest album, not necessarily his last album, but the fact that he announces this is his last album. And why do writers announce their retirement?
Yeah.
A writer. I'm saying a writer.
Yeah, because T.I. actually writes his own shit. So
and he wrote for Dr. Dre and he wrote for other artists and shit too. It's Iggy Azalea and all that. I mean,
right.
I guess
he had like 2 or 3 joints on the Detox joint that never came out.
Yeah. I guess to let they fans know, like, bitch, this is it. Like
emotional use.
Yeah, but nobody else. No, we are the only people that do that though. Why?
You don't think U2 or like
no
fucking
nobody
Nirvana or whoever like
Aerosmith never announced their fucking retirement. They just stopped making shit until they feel like making shit. You just stop until you feel like making something. You don't announce your retirement. Why do we do that?
I think niggas is following in footsteps of niggas and shit like that.
Athletes and stuff.
Yeah, Hov did it. Remember when Hov announced that the Black Album was gonna be it and shit like that?
We knew he wasn't really retiring though, like
because he was relatively young saying that to us. Like that nigga was like 33, 34 or some shit.
I don't understand how people don't realize like athletes retire because they have to.
Right.
Not because they want to for the most part. Like if they can play, if their bodies didn't break down, they'll play forever. As a rapper, you can actually write until you're on your deathbed.
Yeah, especially if you've made all the money in the world. Google tip, his net worth is 50 million, right?
Right.
Him and his wife just bought their dream mansion, right? They're good. Their album, his last album was on Grand Hustle Entertainment or whatever, right? This album shit. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you have your own shit. So don't give me the politics of the music business is stressful. You have your own shit.
I guess as an artist, he's retiring. Like niggas don't want to rap no more, bro. Niggas is tired of having to do the shit themselves. Niggas want to sign another tip. You know what I mean? That's the goal, to sign another tip.
But I'm saying as a writer, life happens, right? This his last album is going to basically surround the fact that of the situation that he's dealing with.
Right.
When you're a writer and shit's happening, you want to write about the shit. So how can you retire? Because I'm saying in 5 years.
Joe Budden right now tearing himself out the frame because he want to write something and can't because he announced his retirement.
Because he announced it, right? If he never announced it, he would be right. He would
probably be just just walking around the crib, tearing people up.
But you want to stick by your guns.
But you want to stick by your guns, and you don't want to put a verse out. He hasn't rapped in like 5 years. This is Joe Budden we're talking about.
He got some shit.
Right? You think he ain't got no rhymes in his
No, he
name?
got some shit, bro.
Never had his own label. Why would he not want to drop an album? Right? Forget E1, forget Def Jam, Joe Budden Records.
Right.
To say, hey,
I'm not signing Joe Budden Records.
I get you.
I know you not.
I get it. But to
I'm
put
not
out
signing Joe Budden Records.
to put out your own album and the checks come back to you,
right?
I get why some of these guys do it. Like
he has the means
because that's their only stream of income. Because that be their only stream of income too. Like Tip don't have to rap no more.
Right, but you never lose that though. You're always gonna write something. Like Jay-Z hasn't had to rap since the first album came out.
Since Reasonable Doubt.
And he's not going to stop. Ever. Like that's just how it is.
All right. So wait. We're gonna get a 60-year-old verse from Jay-Z? That's what you're saying?
Might. You just might.
He's 50, so he's in his mid-50s almost.
We're gonna get some 60-year-old bars from Jay.
You don't think Nas is gonna rap?
Who is the oldest nigga rapping right now? That's a question. I want to know who the oldest bars we getting it from. Jay?
Yo, Jay's how old? 50 what?
Like 3, maybe.
Here's the thing though, Jay is just as old as the Chuck D's and all of that. So Jay-Z was
right. He's 51.
Rapper,
he's 51.
Okay, he's 51. So who are the oldest who giving us the oldest bars right now?
Jay.
I think it's Jay.
Damn.
And I'm happy. And I'm happy that it's
I was gonna say I had to look it up, right?
Ice-T not giving us bars no more.
Ice-T ain't giving us no bars.
He's not giving us nothing but
Chuck D might give us some because they actually having a Public Enemy reunion, so he might
I heard
give us
about
some
that.
bars. So it would be Chuck D probably.
I don't think Griff gonna be there, but
nah, he should.
But see, my problem,
that's over. That's over.
My problem with the age thing is Chuck D is just still going to sound like Chuck D from '88. You get what I'm saying? Like Chuck D is not going to Jay-Z. I think enhances
sonically, like how he sounds or like what he's saying.
Voice wise, and plus, we don't think of Chuck D. I'm Roland. Don't kill me. People do not think of Chuck D and Jay-Z as the same level when it comes to lyricists. So we're not like what we expect from a Chuck D verse. What would you expect? You're not expecting a Jay-Z verse. You know what I'm saying? So when he's 60, he's going. I know they dropped last year, but they're going to drop again. Like with all of them, like Flav is dropping and everything.
Hey, I want to hear something funny. I was watching battle rap yesterday, right? The Smack.
I heard it was dope last night.
Yeah. So this one battle was T-Rex versus Easy the Block Captain. And the battle was about two guys that talk the same talk, right? But one guy's been rapping since before, the Smack DVD era, right? So I'm listening to him rap today. And I said, man, if this was 10 years ago, niggas be going crazy. But they're not. Like, it's working. But the new nigga is driving niggas crazy. And I said, but you know what? In 10 years, the shit he's saying and how he's saying it ain't going to be hot. So I take that and I say that to the artist of, right? Like Chuck D might have been that nigga.
Then.
Right. It didn't translate. It didn't transfer to, 2021. And what makes Jay-Z so special is that Jay-Z still sounds great in 2021.
Fam, when the last time you heard Black Thought rap?
Just like on Jimmy Fallon show or some shit. Like
Black Thought is he will be 50 years old today. I mean, not today. This year.
Raw.
Black Thought will be Black Thought until he dies.
Yeah.
He will be able to rap the phone book until he dies. Somebody like Papoose.
Is niggas still going to do it, though?
Papoose will be able to rap when he's 60 years old, yo. Like, lyricists are just lyricists. Like, you don't lose that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not talking about, like, making songs and stuff, though. Like, that's completely different.
Right. You can lose that touch. You can lose that.
You can lose that.
Right,
like,
you can lose that.
That's why everybody was so shocked. Like, Nas just won Album of the Year. Yeah. It's shocking because of the songs that he did in the production, not because of his lyrics. Nas is still Nas.
He's always had the lyrics. Yeah,
Nas will be Nas when he's 80 years old.
That production in the songs won him that Grammy. Yeah,
and we know Jay's type of energy is when he gets enough to write about, you'll see him. But he's not going to force it. That's why the ability to make a song for Jay-Z isn't that hard. Because number one, I'm gonna have Swiss, Timbo, Pharrell. I'm gonna have my guys with me. We're going to construct the song together, and I'm gonna have some shit to actually talk about.
He had no idea to do a whole album for him.
Word is life.
No, can't nobody else do that.
But
no idea is not sitting down with somebody.
It's Hove though, bro.
He also
other than him. That's what I'm saying.
But Nas probably can get it off now.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, that's different.
But that 444, like we talked about before, I think we got into an argument with Jay a little bit about this. That was something he had something to talk about.
Right.
Yeah. I need to answer Lemonade.
Jay said that he didn't think the songs had anything to do with each other. I'm like, that didn't
right.
make it.
I said, bro.
Yeah, like that was a concept album.
Yeah,
that wasn't a street album. That was a family man album.
It wasn't a hit album. It wasn't him trying to top the charts or nothing. It
wasn't no hits on that album, really.
Because OJ wasn't even a hit. It might have charted because we listened to it, but it didn't chart because it was dope.
That's not anything you play in the club or anything like that.
Bro, I haven't played OJ in like 2 years, yo. I promise.
And for Jay-Z to drop an album like that is nuts.
Yeah.
So that proves that's Flaw's point. Like, if he has something to say, he'll say it. But it's no more of those. Nas ain't making Uchi Wally again, fam. That's never coming again. Like,
did y'all hear T.I.'s latest single? I'm sitting and listening
to it.
No, I'm sitting here listening to it like, yo, the era of a big single is done. T.I.'s rollout single is just about him talking about the shit he going through. Big artists do not need to make Uchi Wally's big pimpers anymore. They're just making a regular record. Yeah.
You gotta save that. You save that for the younger heads. Like Little Baby got to make shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. We want to hear a 50-year-old. I'm not trying to hear 50-year-old baby talking about the diamonds in his ears no more. Yeah. I'm not trying to hear him talk about what the Benz look like and how
that's different, buddy. Because if Birdman step out, that's what you're going to get.
but at 55 years old,
nigga, be Birdman, bitch.
Birdman's going to
Birdman gonna be Birdman until he died, just like everybody else.
So
it's gonna be some non-lyrical bullshit about the diamonds, and like it's gonna be raw because he baby. That's it.
That's it. Baby
gonna sound good. It's just gonna sound good, bro. Shit can sound good and be whack at the same time.
Birdman got in the booth at Rap City and said, "I can't rap, but I talk shit. I can't rap, but I talk shit." That's what he said.
He's not a rapper. He a game spitter.
Yeah. So when you see Birdman, what you see is what
that's why we haven't heard Birdman about like 3 years, bro. Ever since Wayne left, we ain't heard nothing from Birdman.
Nah, it ain't that. He met Tony Braxton and got married.
Man, fuck no.
I'm saying that changed your life.
Yeah, you right. You preaching to the choir, nigga.
It changed his life. You ain't like none of that rah-rah. Ever since that put some respect on my name shit, you ain't heard Birdman say anything.
I'm not even the great one no more, bro. I've been selling. I'm just Anthony.
Like,
bitch, I'm not even the great one. I ain't been the great one, bitch, since like 2019 or 18.
He the full government Flaw. He Anthony now.
I'm Anthony
now. Can't call him Ant no more.
Bro, I greet the motherfucking niggas who from DoorDash and Amazon when I'm coming to the door and they come to the door, bitch. I'm greeting these niggas. I don't greet nobody.
Shout out to Mike. Mike said, "Do you think artists don't drop those party singles because what's that?
Most are basically.
Most are basically independent now.
A hit is a hit, bro.
So.
I think a hit is a hit, bro. So if Jay-Z went in the booth and made a hit, he's gonna put it out because it's a hit versus him trying to make a hit. You know what I'm saying?
I think the people in our age group don't make hit records anymore because they passed that. Like, they're not in the clubs anymore. Like, these niggas is family men. Some of them got grandchildren.
Yeah.
And just like I was saying, a lot of those artists are not going to add their new music to their shows. So
right, they already go to a Jay-Z show. You want him to spit that black man shit.
You want him to do the Family Feud, nigga.
Yeah, like I don't want. Even though that's dope, I don't want Family Feud at a Jay-Z. Like he doesn't have to do any 444 stuff if he don't want to. Even though it's dope.
You don't have to do no Magna Carta. You don't have to do no Watch the Throne even for me. But I know how y'all feel about that. So.
Yeah, artists already have their shows lined out, so I just think that artists get to do what they want to do and speak their mind. Like we said about T.I., he's already worth wild bread. He just bought his dream house. I don't have to make a any single with nobody. I can just go in there and speak my mind. But these albums, what did Libra do? We don't know. No album, but man, we don't know what Libra did.
One thing I think we fail to realize, right? Even with Mike's question, right? When we were younger, the old niggas didn't have the hits either.
Yeah. Even for the young, yeah.
Old niggas like who? Chuck D and them?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, all right, yeah.
Like after like a certain time.
I mean, you mean
they
our older
hits
niggas.
Either.
Our older niggas, not what's old now, right?
Yeah. I'm talking about the people that were older when we were younger.
Yeah,
they didn't
like
have
KRS. Yeah,
right.
KRS ain't had no
records. Jay-Z was the one who had to hit records because that was his lane. Like that's his era. That's just how it is. His eras will always be like that.
Only nigga that really had hits was LL.
You leave like the Baby, Lil Baby, some of them other niggas. They have the hit records. I don't even put Griselda in there because they almost 40. Like,
and they don't make hit records though.
They don't make hit records because they not in their 20s.
Hey yo. So switch your topics. I was on the socials and something came across my visual and it was saying that Timbaland suggests that Chris Brown would destroy Usher in the Verzuz, right? But that's not
he didn't suggest it. He didn't suggest it. He said it on Drink Champs.
Listen, okay, but listen, it's more. I'm not even trying to get there. I'm just leading you down a path of how I got to the next topic.
Hey, Usher Raymond the Fourth.
I get it. Sorry I brought that up, but
I'm mad. Like,
okay,
like,
so somebody suggested that Timbo is just taking up for his fellow Virginia person, right?
Yeah.
So I said, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So then I started singing the Chris Brown Usher record. You gonna be my baby? You gonna drive me crazy? You know what?
That's Chris Brown record. Yeah.
You sing the whole joint.
New Flame. Yeah.
New Flame. So then I get the Rick Ross verse, and I said, what? Why is he on here?
Yo, you was a Rick Ross hater though.
Yes. So my question is, Rick Ross in his R&B features.
He got all weird.
He oversaturated.
No.
Yo, nigga, you took a long ass flight.
Yeah, right.
To get to the destination of hating on Rick Ross.
Yeah, two layovers, nigga.
Two layovers.
Two layovers to get to Ross.
Chilling, nigga. You went to Cinnabon. You just chill.
But dead ass. That's how I got there, though. I'm like,
the answer is no, because you don't like Rick Ross.
I do like Rick Ross,
but you don't like him on
nasty, yo.
You've already said he'd be on too much shit.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Okay, but Ross be on too much shit, but don't be the standout artist. I'm sorry.
What you mean the standout artist? If you taking the show, if you better than the nigga whose song it is, how you can't help it.
Okay, what R&B record did he feature on where you say, damn, Ross killed that?
Him and Estelle. Him and Estelle. Yes.
And plus,
yeah, look at him. Yeah,
I don't agree with Ross is not the standout artist because he's been. What's the song on Dark Twisted that he on the Kanye joint? Because he killed that shit.
I don't know.
He was
famous.
Nah, not famous.
I know what you're talking about with the harmonizing and the beat.
Yeah. He killed that. The name just escapes me now. But like again, he was on the Drake joint. Lord Knows, killed it.
Oh yeah, Lord Knows is rough. That ain't R&B though. That ain't R&B though.
I thought that was Rick Ross' song though.
No, that's on
Drake's song. Lord Knows.
Yeah, Lord Knows is Drake song. It's not an R&B song though. He ain't singing on that. Nobody's singing.
I'm saying that yes, Rick Ross has a lot of dope features, but usually when it comes to like my era, I'm sorry guys. All I know is Jay-Z, Nas, and them. But Jay-Z has so many standout verses, right? She want a tattoo of arms. That's when I gotta send it back to her moms. I know.
Who you comparing him to?
Angels. Hold up, Angels. When he did the Dirty Money joint, Angels.
I'm saying, okay, all right. I'm just saying. For me, when Rick Ross is normally at the end of an R&B record, it's just like I could have dealt without the more.
Why is he there?
That's because
I think you heard Entanglements and just felt some kind of way and was like, oh, nah.
That's another record. Why are you there? Like, come on.
I think you're just not a fan of, like, you don't like him on rap features either. I guess my point is
you don't like him on features,
You like his albums and you like him as an artist, but when it comes to features, you're not the Rick Ross dude. You don't like him. I say he was on Freddie joint, you ain't like him. He was on Benny joint, you ain't like him. He was on, I think he was on Conway song
Conway
too.
Joint.
You ain't like
he
him.
ain't
Like,
like
you never like him on a feature.
But Ross sometimes is just there, not lyrically, not nothing. You just hear his voice. Like, what is you talking about?
Like
because he Ross, bro. He earned that.
Yeah, like I don't know what you like. If he rapping with Freddie, what do you want to happen?
Hey, yo, bro, listen. In the beginning of his career, I used to feel that way, bro. I swear to God, yo.
He got better though.
Yes, he got better.
A lot better.
He got way better. In
Rick
the beginning
Ross
of his
ain't
career,
whack no more.
Bro, he was on everything. I used to be like, oh my God, why they got him on here? We taking over. I mean, he shouldn't have been on that. Like, you feel me? I'm just like, yo, he on everything.
Ross used to be. I did not like Ross as a rapper.
I didn't like Rick Ross at first, yo.
He is not the only rapper, but to me, he's one of the few rappers that actually got better as he got.
I didn't like Rick Ross until Deeper Than Rap, bro.
And this is without a ghostwriter being attached to him.
I think Rick Ross is
that
dope.
We know of.
I think Rick Ross is dope overall, basically off what you guys were saying and off a video I just watched. Like Big Boy dropped a lot of weight and he boxing. Like I'm watching, you don't really get to see a black man in his just elevate.
Right. In your face. Like you can see the evolution.
Yeah,
where he started.
Right. And 50 tried to stop it.
I'm making more money.
That's a whole nother subject.
50 tried to stop it.
See, hold on.
Because of his bar. Because of his bar. Rick Ross did some. Rick Ross is smart too, bro. At the same time,
I understand that, but the only reason you said that is because you hate 50. Like y'all gotta stop.
Keep it a stack. Keep it a stack. That's all. If you gonna call me, I'll call him.
Flaw brought this shit up because he hate Ross and you hate 50.
And that's fine. But I had to throw 50 in there because we gotta think this was 2010 when Ross came at 50 on that song. You feel what I'm saying? And at that time, 50 his weight still was something in music. Y'all didn't know he was trash at the time, but I did. You know what I'm saying?
Who was trash? 50?
Yes.
I'm not
in 2009, 2010, he was garbage.
I'm not gonna let you do that.
He was garbage.
Not at all.
He was garbage.
Not at all. Not at all.
2010, 2009, he was garbage.
Nah. I think 50 is one of those type of rappers that I don't think he can be garbage. He sounds the same as he did when he first came.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What are you talking about? How's he
he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Because
to me,
Power of a Dollar, y'all forgot about that album when he signed to Columbia Records and Track Masters produced his first album. Okay. That album sounds like nothing he's done after it. So y'all can't sit here and tell me that, yo. Like, listen to that album.
You're comparing the wrong album. He found success with his formula on Aftermath. Why would I go back to Power of a Dollar? Rick Ross don't sound like the slip and slide Rick Ross. What are you talking about?
That's nasty.
Well, now he want to freeze.
But say if that is true, right? And what Anne's saying is true, then I'm glad 50 did what he did because that's when Ross actually got better.
But here's the thing, though. People put that on 50, but it was Ross that jumped out the window. Remember, we was all like, damn, what you did 50 for? We know he a bully. And Ross was just like, I got tired of him picking on my homies. Like, Ross did that. So if you say 50 wanted to see his demise, Ross did that. Now, however it went was crazy, but don't give 50 the credit, the blame for that. But shout out to Ross for getting in shape, for hitting the gym, for hitting the gloves, for getting better. Mike just said Rick Ross just knows his lanes and beats. I wouldn't say he got better. He just perfected his style.
Well, I mean, that could be what got better meant. Like when you perfect your style, I mean, lyrically, it's kind of hard to get better lyrically. If you want to say if he perfected his style is the way he got better, then I could agree with that.
For those that are watching on YouTube, please hit the like button. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm not a Rick Ross hater. I just sometimes, some records could do without him. That's all. Snoop Dogg is joining Def Jam as an exec. I brought this to my attention because I know for a fact that all ears aren't perfect ears, and sometimes you miss out on singles and you think songs that are dope that are not, that really are. The reason why this caught my attention was because Snoop gave WAP a hard time, and he actually didn't like the record.
Which it was a stupid reason why too.
So I'm saying, as Snoop is a Def Jam exec, can you really trust his ears?
No.
On something that's hot right now? So I
don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Why is Snoop Dogg a Def Jam? And how many musical chairs is Def Jam going to use, man?
I'm gonna tell you why I really don't like it, especially for Snoop. Like, I don't get the point of all of a sudden now you want to join a major record label.
Yeah.
Like at this point in your life, I'm like, what's the point behind it? Like you could have did this independently.
Yeah.
I don't know the point of any major rap artist who has money to latch on to a record label, especially owned by, the people who own the record labels.
Yeah.
Like that was like, I thought we was over that.
Shout out to Prince, right? Who I think has an independent label, distributing service or whatever, but he has his own independent label. You sign to him, and then you guys might attach yourself to a major, right? Why can't Snoop help others, usher their way into the game by saying, I'm gonna be the big homie. I'm gonna make sure everything all right. I'm gonna get you a record deal. It's kind of like Nas and Davies, right? Why Davies said jam, but he's kind of signed to Mass Appeal, but we're gonna get you a deal somewhere. But we're gonna look over it to make sure you're taken care of.
That's kind of, I don't mean to cut you off, but that's kind of one of the reasons I like Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Because Rock Nation isn't just a record label. Like they can just be your management also.
Yeah. Yep.
So I don't understand why Snoop couldn't just do that instead of latching on like you got an office in New York City at Def Jam. Like for what?
It's the bag. It's the bag, bro.
The bag. This is Snoop Dogg we talking about.
I can't think of like the bag of Snoop. Snoop got so many bags.
Bro, we don't. Bro, listen. So what? So what? So what, bro?
Yeah.
We don't know what Def Jam ain't Def Jam no more, and it ain't been Def Jam in years. So to bring somebody in like Snoop, the bag probably is different, and that's why he did it, bro.
But you missed my point at what I said, right? Snoop didn't like WAP.
Right.
So how do we trust Snoop's ear as to what's popping
like
there?
Who? He ain't like Gucci.
Wet ass pussy. WAP.
No, WAP.
Oh, WAP, the song WAP.
WAP.
He probably didn't like it for the reasons that we think he didn't like it, bro.
No, he said he didn't like it because the women shouldn't be that provocative. But that's a smash. So if something like that passes his state,
so if I'm a female signed to Def Jam, I'm listening to Snoop. Because that was a dumbass reason why he didn't like WAP.
My internet is fucked up right now. I don't know. My power went out twice. I don't know what's going on over here. That's why I've been coming up. My power been going on. That shit go off and it come right back on.
The ghost of Nelly, baby. You brought him up. You brought him up.
This shit spooky. Nah, this shit is spooky. No, my power is going off, bro. Like everything in the house is going off, and the shit
Nelly
come right back on.
Yo, that ghost
my kids coming downstairs.
Right now.
My kids coming down. Daddy, the game just turned off. Did it? Like bitch, like.
Man, y'all gotta stop hating. Like the rap guys don't like to hate, baby.
So wait, so why didn't Snoop Dogg like WAP?
He said that he didn't like females being over like sexual.
This
nigga too explicit for him.
Okay, so
the nigga who first album was Doggy Style.
Okay, but he was how old at Doggy Style and how old he is now saying this shit?
How old is the artist that's making WAP? Like fucking Meg is like 21 years old.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So that's why he don't like it now. 21-year-old Snoop wouldn't say the same shit. Doggy Style Snoop wouldn't have said that. He'd have been trying to fuck Meg or Cardi.
Right. So what? So what type of songs is Snoop giving the green light to at his age?
Snoop just did a gospel album, nigga. And before the album you put in the group, bro.
Okay, cool, but I'm saying, what songs are he giving the green light to? Because if he's some type of music exec, I hope. Like, who knows what type of exec he is? But let's say he's a
okay. So y'all saying I get it.
Yeah, he gonna be an executive over there, yo.
Yeah, like, I get it now.
If you saying WAP is too explicit for females, like I don't want you as my record executive.
Yeah.
Why? Like for what?
But okay, so maybe one of his duties is not picking it's artist development versus picking the songs. We don't know what his duties are. You know what I'm saying?
True.
He don't have to pick the songs. He could just develop the artist because they need what he got to say as an artist.
Who has Snoop developed that? I still don't get it.
He may be at the age now to where we don't know. Or labels probably been coming at him like, yo, we need you to help develop these artists, type shit. And he may been curving them niggas. Now his music is dying down. We in a streaming era. He not streaming. All right, let me get these niggas the game now. That's another bag.
Or
you feel what I'm saying?
Good thing, like to piggyback off what Ed's saying. I'm very annoyed at how many rappers, because anybody can be a rapper today, are either killing somebody, doing something, or getting murdered. Like they're in the news so much. Maybe Snoop can come in on Def Jam at least and try to be a mentor somewhere. Because at the end of the day, these guys are just signed to these labels and they just dropping like flies, whether they're going to jail, whether they robbing people, whether they doing wild things. Like these young artists are nuts. Like the shooters used to be with the rappers. Now the rappers are the shooters.
I guess my thing is he doesn't need Def Jam to do this.
He doesn't, but Def Jam might need him and sent him the bag. You feel what I'm saying?
And
they may need him.
If Snoop
they
is still
actually do need him.
I don't know. These young kids don't. Do these young kids
don't know? Look what they did to Dave East, bro. He's a talent. He is a talent. If Snoop was in his corner, if Snoop was God in his album, you think he would have flopped the way he did, bro? On some real shit.
Yeah. Still would have flopped. Dave East is a star. I don't think Dave East.
I don't know what Snoop would have did for Dave East. Because like Dave East,
he would have gave him a hit record. He would have gave him a hit record. That's what he gave him, bro.
But I think the problem was Dave East's album was dope, and they just didn't push it. Like I don't think Snoop would have anything to do.
He had the Chris Brown single. They didn't.
Yeah,
he had it on the mixtape. Remember on the mixtape. If Snoop was there, that song would have been on the album, versus him going on the mixtape.
Somebody would have put it to the side like, "Nah, nephew."
Snoop would have did it. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I mean, like, Nas was in Dave East's corner. Like, he need Nas and Snoop.
I think Snoop is a better. I think Snoop is a better marketer than Nas is.
I can see that. I can see that too. Like, if I was going to hire an executive, I would hire Snoop over Nas. Yes.
That's why I didn't bring Nas' name up. I never brought Nas as
But
executive.
I'm saying, like, Dave East, like, if your mentor is Nas and that's your management and all that, like, how's your album do that on Def Jam? Like,
what you think this nigga Nas told him? Yo, son, chill. Just kick back.
It's
feel me?
Good.
You good, bro. You got it.
We all flop. Don't even worry about
it. Like, versus what the Snoop would have told him. You feel what I'm saying?
This some old bullshit. That's what Snoop would have said. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, so I think it's a good look. It's a good look for Def Jam versus Snoop because, like y'all said, Snoop don't need the bag. He got so many other bags. This nigga doing shit with Martha Stewart. He don't need that bag.
I think for me personally, I think I'm over seeing rich black people work for white people. I'm done.
Yo, Roland, don't do that, Roland. It's Mass Appeal Records, fam. Ill Will Records is 1999, man.
Hey, yo, bro, who's signing the Snoop Dogg label right now?
Somebody out west. I'm about to say somebody respects Snoop enough. If he actually wanted to do that, he could.
How much bread are they gonna get off of this shit? Is what I'm saying. Like, you got to think about this nigga Snoop is in his 50s now, bro. You know what I mean? We looking at the long term.
I think you were off, but I was saying Snoop could have did something like Jay Prince or like Rock Nation got. We start like a label ourselves, independent, and then we take you kind of like Mass Appeal Records and Dave East and Def Jam. But we'll take
what you're saying.
Another label, like, but you'll be under us.
Right. If Jay-Z can do Rock Nation, right, but it will be part record label and management, Snoop could have just did the management part.
Yeah.
He does not need Def Jam for any of that shit. And
they might have given him a bag, bro. But we don't know what the bag is.
Independently, that means you get to work with who you want to. Def Jam go to throw him anybody.
We don't know what the bag is, bro. And we don't know what the motivation is behind this. You know what I'm saying? We speculating on everything. Def Jam ain't been Def Jam since when? Like what, 2015 or some shit like that? 2013?
If Snoop took something for the bag, I'll personally be ashamed because Snoop is on TBS, man. Snoop is on.
Blame you. I don't blame you. You could never have enough money.
Here's one angle of the story, right? He also, after this move, he also made his wife his manager.
Okay.
Because of this, I kind of think his wife got him that job.
Okay.
And that might have been a test. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got him that job.
On some, like, bitch.
So now that's his manager. So I think maybe that's what it was. Like, he did want to sit down.
So you basically saying this is a contractual obligation right now?
Well,
I'm gonna tell you what I heard.
It could be, yes.
It sounds like Jerrell saying that the wife recognized the money's low. Right. You gotta get you a fucking
job. Hey, bro, listen. I don't listen.
Like, after this move, like, soon as it happened, the next day he made her his manager. So I think she got him the job, and she's going to take care of him when it comes to business from now on. That's what I think happened.
And you know, once you get to a certain point in life, we not there yet because this nigga Snoop in his 50s. You know what I'm saying? We don't know where he at mentally. what I'm saying? He may be tired. We don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of makes sense a little bit why he's saying his wife handling his business for now. Women like to do that shit. They want something to do.
And you know what though, and you brought up a good point. I don't know who else has talked about this, but one of Snoop's kids, his daughter, tried to commit suicide not too long ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you see that and you go, maybe I don't want to do so much. Maybe I do just need this little desk job, and I can be back home. Probably can do it from home. Like you just don't know. Now I can be around my kids more because you know what I mean. Even though Snoop is Teflon, you don't really see the emotion in him. One of his daughters just tried to commit suicide, fam. So that could be something different. So.
And niggas ain't even hear from like him and 42 other motherfuckers is part owner of Triller now. Because it's Swiss and Tim.
Yeah, everybody who has done Verzuz on Triller is a part owner of Triller.
No, prior to Triller.
Oh, prior to, yes, you're right.
Prior to Triller.
Yeah, they were grandfathered in. Yeah, you're right.
Right. So I mean I feel like this is a good look for Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Like he older now, bro. Nobody like he just dropped the album.
Mike said Snoop was getting burnt out by the Corona commercials.
The
commercials trash.
They coming like Old Spice commercials to me.
Right. Now they try. They used to actually be fly with him just being on the beach. Now they too silly now.
Bro, you think about it. Every good thing gets whacked after a while. You think of every raw sitcom show you ever may think of, it always get whacked towards the end. So
yeah,
this is
after a while,
yeah.
So, man, one topic that I wanted to touch on before we got out of here, man. What song or artist made you actually give you the energy to do something, man? I say that to say that I remember listening to Joe Budden. One of them records, he was dissing one of his shorties.
That's a lot of them.
Yes, yeah, like one of them records. But he kept mentioning that he wanted closure, right? Shit, I want some closure too. This ain't got to be about no point.
I want some closure too.
I want some closure too. I don't know why. I never thought of closure. Like closure, that's dope.
It's kind of crazy how most of the people in our community don't think that way.
Yeah,
you think unhealthy as hell. Like
right.
Fuck her, fuck him. It's over. I'm out.
Yeah,
right. And it's always fuck them, and it's always gonna be that.
Yeah. And honestly, this shorty, I didn't even know why we broke up. We was so closure was like, okay, let's get that. I want some closure.
You text her. It was like, yo, what happened?
I hit her up. It was like, hey man, I just want some. I can't remember this is so long ago, over 10 years ago, wow, long ago.
Okay.
But I hit her up like, yo, some closure. What?
Wait, you just said I want some closure?
I don't recall what I said actually, but closure was one of the words I used. Okay. And I told her I wanted some closure. And it wasn't received pretty well. What the fuck did you want?
This is why men don't talk. This is why men don't seek closure.
Yeah.
Because it's not just men. Women aren't conditioned to seek that from us either. Like we don't do shit like that.
But that's healthy though, bro. To seek closure,
to be.
That's really healthy though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we just want to hear what it is versus knowing what it is already. You know what I'm saying? We want to hear that shit.
Anything positive when it comes to mental health, black people do the complete opposite of it.
Right.
All of it.
But we've been conditioned to do that.
Yeah, that's just how we grew up.
You know what I'm saying?
Parents grew up that way and their parents grew up that way.
So everybody out there who listening, who may be going through this shit.
Y'all potting now.
Good crazy.
Nah,
but her having the reception that you got, right? Did that shut you off for trying to do that in the future?
I would never ask for that again.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what happens, and it's not supposed to be that way. Just because you got rejected that time, we shut down. That's just a natural thing. We don't want to be rejected again.
Oh yeah, rejection is huge in both men and women.
Right.
And we hate that, and we go right into repair mode. You know, it's like we said, fuck them, fuck this.
No, bro. I think rejection is only huge when it's from somebody who you care about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can be rejected and not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But if it's somebody I like and care about or I see myself with, that rejection hits hard. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Well, we different animals, bro. Because if I text you and you leave my message on red, I don't care how deep we are, I'm still offended.
Nigga,
like, my message, man.
So what I'm thinking about, like, if I'm at the bar, I'm a single dude, and I'm at the bar and I'm trying to holler at you and you reject me as a woman, like, I don't give a fuck about you.
That's different.
Yeah, that's different.
Like, okay, so you mean
that's rejection you have to let go.
So that's why I'm saying, like, it's rejection based off somebody you care about or have some type of feelings with. You know what I'm saying? Like, even that sometimes, bitch. Like, if I showed you, bitch, I'll give you the sun, the moon, the rain, the stars, and the mountains, and you like, bitch, I don't care. Okay, then, bitch, fuck you then. Like,
see, that's unhealthy as hell.
It is unhealthy.
No, that's not unhealthy. How?
No,
it's healthy. It's unhealthy holding on to her rejecting you. I'm sorry, Jerrell, for cutting you off. I'm sorry, bro. For me, it's only unhealthy is if you care about her rejecting you. You care about it. If you care, then you hold on to that shit. That's the unhealthy part.
For me, it's unhealthy because it seems like, personally for me, a few times, when you're ready to give a woman the sun, moon, and stars, those are typically the ones that don't want you. So then you just be like, fuck it, I'm not giving nobody the sun, moon, and stars, and it seemed to work out. So
that's why I say it's unhealthy, because having that mindset will fuck you up for future relationships. That's why.
It depends on how raw she is, though. Her raw, and I'm not bullshitting. It depends on how raw she is, because if she regular, if she average, you're gonna get over that faster. If she like versus she look like Tyra Banks or some shit, like, you know what I'm saying, or whoever you may think raw. I mean, like,
another situation of mine was a Drake situation. I don't know if I listened to Melvin's Room, but he was begging for something.
I mean, that's a lot of songs, bro. Like, Marvin's Room is definitely one of them.
Is it? Yeah, Marvin's Room.
Yo, Marvin's Room is the biggest Dirty Mackin song ever.
Yeah.
That nigga said, "I know you could do better."
Nah, none of this is recent. So I'm on some, damn, if Drake can beg for you back or ask for forgiveness, why can't I?
Because he light skinned, bro. That's why.
But I'm thinking, damn, you're a superstar. You can have any woman you want, but you actually are talking to this woman like, yo, what's good? Like, I'm sorry.
Hey, man.
So why can't I?
You only can't if you don't express those feelings to her beforehand. Like, if you're going to act tough and hard all the time, the first time you act soft, yeah, she's going to think you're a bitch.
Yeah. First time she sees
if you don't show her any sensitive side other than that,
yo,
yeah,
that's a fact, and vice versa. Because if you come back to me on some different, I'm like, who are you? I don't even know who you are. I don't trust the person that's going to be around long. Like, it's cool that you're here now, but yeah, I definitely get it.
Like, men have to hide their feelings, even though we're not supposed to.
Yeah,
we were taught to, and we were raised to do that. Mm-hmm. That's all. That's all it really is. Like, our feelings and us expressing them. We were taught to not have feelings. We were taught to not be too sensitive.
And the thing is, when you do want to step out on it, that response you get, it's going to take you a long way, whether it be front or back. Right. Because it's like dipping your toe in that water.
Right.
What's the temperature?
Like, if like, say it's, and it goes both ways. This is for men and women, because the women aren't used to us being sensitive either. So when we are sensitive and they have a negative reaction to it, you can understand why they have a negative fucking reaction to it. They never seen you cry before, nigga.
They don't trust it. Like, bro, this will be good for tonight, but what about tomorrow?
Right.
They're the same way.
Crying every Wednesday?
Right. Yeah.
Right. So it's like sometimes a nigga don't be wanting to show that emotion, though. You know what I mean? Because you don't know how she, like, bro, I be trying to fight them tears. Bitch, I got a lot to cry for sometimes, bitch, but I be having to hold them tears.
You gotta let it out.
Bruh.
No, you don't want to, but if you don't let it out, you're going to explode one night.
Nah, I let it out, bitch, in a broom closet in my house when everybody sleep at like 4 a.m. Like, I set an alarm to let it out. Because, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Because if I let it out, you know, while she woke or some shit, like I'm styling or a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't want to have the conversation that
I
goes
don't
with the wild
talk about it. No, I just want to just let it out and just be good and just blow my nose and be good. Like, you feel me?
Women will have to. That's just. It depends on what type of person you are, and women will have to deal with that too. Sometimes we just need to wild out and not be told nothing. And the same thing with them. Like, they want to get their feelings out without us either interrupting or.
Bitch can't say nothing sometimes.
Right.
Bitch can't say nothing.
Sometimes
you just want to vent.
Sometimes your woman just want to talk, bro, and your job is to just shut up and just take it.
But as a man, sometimes I feel like I can't vent without the advice or the I think you should do this or that. Right. Sometimes I just want to punch a wall, bitch, and just not have you ask me why I punched the wall. Like
both people involved, men and women, have to realize that has to happen. Sometimes it's better to just shut up and not say anything.
I'm learning it, bro. I swear to God, I'm learning. But sometimes, you know, that looks like, oh, you ain't even care. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
that you don't care energy is so overrated. I hate it.
I hate that shit too.
I hate that shit corny as hell. Like, oh, word. You seen me like this for the last couple of days. You ain't say nothing. Like
it's like that. They do that because it's a defense mechanism.
I'm not saying that happens in my relationship.
Of course, I'm just talking about in general. None of us are talking about each other's relationship.
Listen,
not at all. No,
we all can relate to these situations. Like, these are all men and women problems. It's like when you go to church and the preacher man start talking. Like, how you know my life? Technically, he's talking about what's in general.
So and everybody relate to it. Yeah,
everybody got to relate to it.
So that's why when that collection plate come by, you so psyched. You like, damn, bitch, he spoke to me. You gonna get that 20 except for that $1. That's time.
First, shout out to Peaches in the chat. She always support us, yo. Shout out to Peaches. I like having conversations like that because you could tell, like the real tough dudes. Like I can almost tell if you deal with women or not. It's I'm saying because I just the way I am, I'm an analyzer. I'm a good judge of character, and I could tell just by people talking, like if you real or not. I know the dude, like some dudes is corny as hell. Like you could tell they don't deal with women a lot.
That's a fact. No, that's a fact, bro.
It's hard to have conversations with people like that, whether it's a man or a woman. I could tell like you ain't really solid in what you're doing. Like I could tell by your conversation. It's always like that. You could always tell by somebody just by talking to them.
It really be the bravado in men, though. The bravado in us sometimes say a lot, bro.
That's why would come to the bravado, right? Like if we weren't talking to all these people. Shout out to everybody in chat and everybody watching, and the people that's listening on the audio. Say we was just talking in a room, just us three. Would the bravado shouldn't even be in the room at all, right?
Not really.
Like for what? Like what's the point of the bravado if there is some?
We all know each other. We know who.
So if I sense the bravado in you at all, I already know where you coming from. Like this is going to be a corny conversation. We're not really talking real shit.
I hate
most times. Most times it come from a place. I'm sorry, Jerrell. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, I'm saying I hate the corny conversation because that just reminds me of just being around a bunch of guys and you talking about situations and how you deal with women, and there's always some guy next to you said, "Not me. I ain't never got that problem."
Right.
And you just go. All right.
But even if you don't have the problem, right? Because like that can happen to me sometimes just because I've been in relationships so long. But I still can tell like if something did happen, even if I didn't go through it firsthand, I have the empathy enough to know where you coming from if it happened to you. I'm not stupid.
Right.
Like, it's just common sense. Or shit like that happens all the time. Like
you can learn something from a situation as well.
Exactly.
Like and niggas be blocking they learning. Like sometimes you get put in situations to learn some shit from a nigga. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
Mm-hmm. So
you got to be smart enough to pick up the game when it's free.
Right. Thank you. Man. So we potting right now. God damn, nigga.
So both of my situations ended up in rejection. What? Do you guys have any situations where a song made you rob a bank? I don't know, anything. You don't got to be on some girl shit like mine.
Nah, man.
Like a song popped up and it's like, oh.
It's hard for me to discuss that because I already told you I don't really put emotional attachment in the music. To me, it's mostly technical. And I'm listening to like sonically and shit. But I do know like during breakups and stuff or hard times, I would put like Donny Hathaway on because that's my zone when I'm in that zone.
Yeah.
So when it comes to stuff like that, maybe like Giving Up by Donny Hathaway will put me in a mood to calm me down because I know other people go through the same shit that I go through when it comes to breakups.
Mm-hmm.
But not to do anything, actually do anything though. Like I don't really put music attached my music listening experience to shit like that.
Well, I mean, I kind of disagree with that. You know what I mean? Because, I listen to certain music when I work out on. I want to get psyched up on type shit. You know what I'm saying? They put me in a bitch. All right, I really don't want to go in here and run this 5 miles on the treadmill, but I'm about to listen to Styles P and Lil Jon. They psych me up.
I can see that. I can get that. Like being an athlete, putting music on before the game. I'm not listening to slow jams.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand. I understand that point. Yeah.
Specifically in a situation that Flaw is talking about, I would say
I can't.
I would say Neo, go on, girl. I would say Neo, go on, girl.
What he make you do?
He just made me feel better about me
in
that situation.
I wasn't there, but I was there.
I had a breakup in 2009, and Go On Girl came out probably the year before. And bitch, I played that song, bro, and I became the great one. Like unbeknownst to me, knowing that. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, that's kind of how I didn't say it like that, but that's my point about the Donny Hathaway song. It's called Giving Up. Giving up is hard to do. That's basically the premise of the song.
Yeah.
So when you listen to that after something like that, I'm like, man, if I can go through it, everybody else going through it too. Like life goes on, you just got to keep it pushing.
Bitch, Neo bars in that song was just like it hit so much home for me, bro. Like,
when Go On Girl, when I heard that record, I remember I was at work stressing over a shorty, long distance too. I was ready to listen, yo, fam. I was ready to leave New Jersey.
You ready to pack up again?
And move down there, had the engagement ring and everything, fam. She was playing me like a sucker.
Yeah.
And she didn't know how to channel her emotions. So she just was like, get over it type of vibe. She was telling me to get over it.
Yeah.
I don't meant it like that, but when nobody knows how to address their emotions, people don't want it. Some like women don't want to deal with their emotions too. Some women just as stubborn as men with their emotions.
Of course.
So when her energy was, oh, you still want to talk about that?
Yeah. Oh man.
Like, defense mechanism.
Yeah, right.
Defense mechanism.
It's to attack.
Right.
But when that Neo came on,
bro, hey, bro,
they cleared everything up for you.
Yo, bro, when that shit dropped, bro, when I heard that after everything went down, it put like everything in perspective for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it happened by chance. I was in the car with somebody, and that shit came on DAS. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
it wasn't like I went and searched for it. Like it just happened.
That's a sign. That was
you know what I'm saying. And when that shit played, bro, like because you know when you break up with somebody who you really still in love with, and they break up with you, that shit hit harder. You know what I'm saying? So, bitch, I was in my shit like, bitch, and Go On Girl came on, bitch, and I'm like, what? Fuck, please don't worry about me, bitch. I'm fine. Like,
go on, girl.
Feel me? Like,
go on, girl.
I'm fine. Like,
shout out to Neo.
I'm only gonna play the fool one time. Like, bitch, yo, them bars hit so hard. So, like, for real. So it's Flaw, for your point, to your song is that one. You know
I'm about to name the episode "Go On, Girl." Yeah.
Nah, don't do that. Nah, but
he had bars though. He had bars.
That's the one, bro. If I can think about one, that's
then he got on that pop shit. Like, Neo need to get back to fixing niggas, man.
Yeah, word spawn. Heal me, Neo. Heal me.
Remember I told you how niggas change? Like Neo can write a song in his sleep. Niggas change because of the age, bro.
Yeah,
Neo. That nigga got married. He got happy to start. You know, his music.
He ain't had to talk about it no more. He ain't had to talk about that heartache no more because he found his happiness.
I heard he got a divorce and an album coming out though.
Okay, so guess what? I'm getting married now though, bro. But I'm getting married, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you got it.
I don't want to hear it.
It ain't gonna hit the same no more.
But you right though, bro. Because listen, Go On Girl came out and then motherfucking he doing songs for Catman and shit.
Yeah, man.
He doing songs with Pitbull and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
say that, man. I don't know about rappers because rappers is rappers. When it comes to R&B singers, though, the heartbreak is better. Like it just makes better music, man.
Oh yeah,
it is. I don't like.
How you gonna write? How you gonna write about heartbreaking and you married to like the love of your life? It's hard.
Unless you're a legendary songwriter, like Babyface can do that.
On some Lionel Richie shit,
right? Lionel Richie, Babyface,
Jimmy Jam and them.
Jimmy Jam, Smokey Robinson, Stevie Wonder, they can universally write anything, regardless of their situation. Mary J. Blige cannot sing shit when she happy.
Yeah.
It does not sound the same.
She wasn't going to make just fine if she was her mind and heart. It was on some No More Drama shit. You know what I mean?
And I get it. You got wild songs in the tuck. I'll say that too. But don't get me wrong. We do have some legends who can just pull out any bag because they just that creative.
Right.
But I'd be the type to just have a bunch of sad songs in the tuck. I'm happy.
Tony Braxton.
Just in the tuck.
If I'm happy, I ain't about to write no sad shit because then my wife gonna be looking over me like, "Hi,
oh, that's how you really feeling?
You
think it's supposed to be like that, man?
Who you
You're a fucking songwriter.
but think about it though, bro. That's how it is though. If you babyface, even if you babyface, bro, if he wrote a song right now on some heartbreak shit, his wife is gonna press him like, "Oh, word, Kenneth."
And especially if his wife, especially if his wife is out doing some bullshit. Like, wait a minute, does he know?
Word,
right.
Or even if she thinking about it.
She
ain't got to do nothing, even if she thinking about it, bro.
A lot of people, I guess we don't never think of it because we're men. Like, think about like the women in these dudes' lot. Like, imagine dealing with somebody like Marvin Gaye, yo. Nigga was all over the place and high at the same time.
And high, yeah.
Why are you fucking with Marvin Gaye, bro?
Tammy.
Yeah, leave niggas like that alone, yo.
You know how much trouble I used to get into? Not trouble, but like you get questioned. You will listen to a certain type song. What you got going on? What you going through?
Right.
Really?
Good.
Yeah.
That's never happened. That's never happened to me before.
Bro, if you chilling,
that's weird to me.
If you chilling listening to Sade, right?
Yeah.
And your peoples come through, your mans and them come through, and they hear the Sade, hey, what's going on with you? Like, why the fuck you playing this shit? Like, they're expecting to hear the Locks or MOP or, you know what I'm saying, some hard shit. They're not expecting to come through and listen to you hear some Sade.
It depends on who you are. See, if you come over my house, you're listening to Sade.
Listen, sometimes niggas don't like being themselves around their peoples because they don't want to see a certain type of way, bro. Like,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like
if you come to my crib and all you hear is Jadakiss and the Lies, I'm having a really bad day.
I whipped up on my cousin playing the Isley Brothers in them the other day, bitch, and he was looking like me like, where you coming from?
Right?
Where you coming from? Like
I just can't like that song. That's the shit.
I'm like, it's raw. But he expecting to get Money Bag Yo and Lil Durk and man, like.
Yeah, Roland said his wife does that to him all the time. Like, I don't understand that though. My wife does not do that to me. Yeah, I think because I'm the type of person that plays everything. I think.
See, my fiance don't do that to me either because she know me. Bitch, one day I might listen to Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I only want to be with you.
Right.
And the next day, bitch, I might listen to bitch, I don't know, 8 Ball of MJG or some shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
fam, I still haven't listened to Lloyd Banks yet because I've been listening to R&B.
And it's
shit.
fire. It's just long as hell. Hey, Flaw, that shit long as hell, bro.
And my playlist is basically done, so I just can't bring myself to listen to it.
Hey, yo, that shit's super long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I know going into it, it's gonna be a lot to go and get into.
That's how I know we've been conditioned to have shorter albums now, bro. Because them 18 tracks, bro. Them 18 tracks, no interludes, no fucking skits, just all
18
records.
Full tracks. Yeah, that shit.
Tracks, bro. I said,
that's what I was saying.
Ain't nobody listening to that now. No.
I played the first song. I said, "Oh, this shit hot." By the time I got to track 15, I'm like, "Am I listening?"
You
to
forgot.
same?
Yeah, you forgot.
You forgot. Word is life. Word is life. Same album. But
I get that.
I seen something where he threw a subliminal at 50 after he dropped the album. Type shit, because remember 50 called him lazy. He threw something out there on Twitter that niggas was analyzing. Like,
it took 10 years to come out.
I was about to say that.
Fuck, 50 was right, nigga.
Hey, yo, listen, we don't know. Okay.
Two things could be right at the same time.
Two things could be right at the same time.
Two things could be right at the same time.
But to Banks' defense, man, who knows? He may wanted to start a family.
Nah, bro.
He may wanted to be a call center agent or something. We don't know. What's going on? Like, we don't know if niggas got aspirations outside the business, bro. Like,
I know we say two things can be right, but we talk about this. We about to get about here, play some records, but we talked about this a lot, man. We had Joel Santana, Lazy, Lloyd Banks, Lazy, like these future kings of New York. People want to know what happened to New York.
That's people what happened. Yeah,
our kings, and then niggas start dying, and niggas was dying. Yeah,
I ain't gonna front. I don't want to argue this now. I can call Fab lazy. I think Fab was lazy as hell.
Probably so. Lazy.
When it comes to his album drops, and you giving me like legendary
soul tape
mixtape,
and
where's your fucking album, man?
Like, so I agree with it as well. You know what I mean? There could have been some laziness, but then just the sheer fact of trying to walk in the nigga you come behind shoes too type shit can be daunting for some niggas. Like this nigga 50 Cent wanted Lloyd Banks to be the next 50 Cent. Like that's bitch. He wanted Lloyd Banks to be the next 50.
Yeah,
like
if I'm not 50, if I'm Lloyd, he obviously doesn't have the personality of 50.
Right.
So he couldn't be 50 Cent.
Well, I'm not saying the next 50, but you're my artist.
Right.
But as an exec, I need my artist to sell
That is true.
platinum, and that's what Banks was doing. All of a sudden, that's all.
Banks turned into Playboy Banks, man. That's what happened.
They had Kanye. Like you always want somebody that's going to sell some records. I don't care if you sell more. I get paid off you more than I get paid off myself.
That's the point, bro. That's why I don't understand the whole Bird Gang thing, bro. Like, yeah, I'm taking it back there. This nigga Jim Jones had Stack Bundles and motherfucking Max B, who had the streets on fire in New York at the time. Why wouldn't you put them in position to make them the bigger artist than you versus you putting out, Harlem American Gangster coming at Hove and
shit? The truth, because you know what the truth is. The truth is he watched Cam do it to him, so he wasn't really in position of power, really. So I'm going to do this to them, and one of them is supposed to do it to somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Like Cam, like Jim said it. I don't really executive produce no records. This all Cam. Cam owns everything. So Jimmy tried to do what Cam did. The difference was that Cam had major label money. Jim was all independent.
Jim didn't. Yeah, he was all independent. Yeah, I get it.
So it looked good, but
still. So my thing is this, right? At that time when he negotiated himself to be an executive at Warner Brothers, when he was hot, you don't think he could have negotiated himself to get
that was a bad
label?
move. Warner Brothers wasn't made for him.
He negotiated himself to be an A&R over there. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't think he should have negotiated himself to have his own label versus being an executive? Like that was
he didn't last long. Jim Jones is at his peak now, but all of that executive producing, I'm saying that Jim Jones' name on executive production stuff was false. It was really Cam. Jim was never an executive. That's what I'm saying. Jim was never a boss.
I got you.
And to this day, Jim Jones has put nobody on.
Free Max B.
I mean, yeah, he did have a team that you saw what he did with the team. He don't know what he's doing,
and it was fucked up.
Jim Jones' claim to fame after all that happened is actually creating love in hip hop.
Yeah.
He's great. People don't realize that that's where it started.
Jim's great. Jim's great, but I think it was the false narrative that Cameron put his name next to his. Executive produced Cameron Giles and whatever Jim Jones' name was.
Yeah, Jim Jones, yeah.
It really Cam.
No, we know it's Cam. Yeah, absolutely. We know it's Cam. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't I wouldn't say lazy, but it would be people behind the scenes blackballing them and holding their music hostage. I agree.
I agree. I think it depends on the artist. Like
Shahida Miller. I do believe that.
Shout out to Shahida. Yeah, that was dope.
Well, but somebody like Lloyd Banks definitely wouldn't be with the politics. So
I was about to say that I don't think Lloyd Banks. I don't think Banks was blackballed.
I think he was lazy. I think he was lazy.
Like I don't know if people were holding on to that album. Like to my knowledge, it seemed like he wasn't even working on one.
Right.
But we could be wrong. Like that's behind the scenes shit. Like I don't know.
I did remember hearing something about Interscope when Lloyd Banks' father died. Interscope stopped putting money behind Banks because he didn't really work on that second album, which why he didn't do so much. So Interscope said they're not gonna fuck with him no more.
Right. Like I've heard of like record labels holding shit hostage. Like remember we was talking about the whole Jay-Z and Def Jam shit?
Yeah.
Like people like Redman, Ghostface, like a lot of this shit was shelved.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that, like, but nobody would call Redman lazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. That's what I'm saying. Like behind the scenes, you know who has music out there and can't drop compared to who's not working on music.
And then we gotta also take in the fact if it's hot, it's hot, bro. If it's undeniably hot and it's a hit record, it's gonna go.
What does that mean? No, I disagree.
I don't agree with that because who's to say whether a hit record should be released for it to go though?
That's what I'm saying.
What if the person's in charge is not good at their job?
Executives don't know what a hit is or isn't
until it comes out.
Until it come out though, right? But
you have to put it out though.
Some of those. Okay. Put it like this, right? I'm gonna always go back to this song because it's a hit in the club. They didn't want to put In the Club out first.
Right.
They wanted to put IMP out first as the hit, as the lead single of that album, right? So you got all the execs that heard the album before we heard it, and they said no, In the Club's not the hit, PIMP's the hit, but 50 pushed for In the Club to go out. So that's what I'm saying, like pretty much. Like,
how about to me?
A hit is a hit. A hit is a hit.
To me though, they could have put out either.
But a hit is a hit. But we know In the Club is the bigger hit. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So a hit is a hit record. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I think we're saying the same thing. I just don't think the executives actually know, because there's been so many times where an artist had to fight for their actual single, and it actually worked out. It's like, man, the record label wanted this to go, and we was like, good thing we didn't.
Remember when Rakim signed the Aftermath?
Oh
yeah.
We know he wasn't lazy. Dre shelved that shit. He shelved his album. Like, we knew the album was done. We heard people working on the album. We just know it wasn't coming out.
Because to Rakim's point, he was saying like the shit that he was rapping to, it wasn't what Dre heard in his mind. Rakim rapping to. You know what I'm saying? Because Rakim conscious.
But my point is, we don't have any stories of Lloyd Banks in conversations like that with anybody.
Because we know Banks go in. His track record is proven. He goes in.
He didn't have music. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he's working on anything.
His pop died.
We've seen artists like the Locks and so many other artists, and Wayne create mixtape. Oh, my album just dropped, but I got more to say. Mixtape. You get what I'm saying? Like, so there's always been a way for artists to get out, and Banks is from the mixtape era. So for Banks to have nothing.
And plus, though, I don't want to just go out and say that he was lazy. Some people just don't want it. And it might look lazy to us.
Yeah.
Banks might not want to be 50 or be a superstar rapper.
That's what I'm saying. Coming after 50 success, bro. Like,
that's not lazy. That's just me not wanting it, and you thinking I'm not living up to your expectations.
Exactly. That's kind of what I was saying, though, bro. Like,
to Banks, that might have been his expectations. Like, he might have made his money, and I was done for a while.
His measure of success versus 50 measure of success for him may have been totally different.
Totally
different.
What
I'm saying? I get that point. I get that.
Like, if I'm the artist, it's not up to you what your expectations are of me.
It depends on the bag that I'm spending on you too, nigga. As you my artist.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, if you're not gonna make music, I can't keep spending money on you also.
Or if you're gonna make music and it ain't up to the level in which I know you can make type shit. Like,
right. Then I would say, that's lazy.
So that's probably what 50 talking about. Like, that's coming from his first album to second album, you can see the difference. But
like, he didn't have the hunger anymore. Like,
his bars never changed. You know what I'm saying? His level of rap never changed. It's just, I think, him trying to make a hit record. Yeah, the wanting to make a hit record type shit. Like,
it's the behind the scenes stuff.
Right.
Yeah, Banks and Banks was in a hard position because he was just a rapper who sold 2-3 million records. He just wants to rap. Like, he wasn't Mace. He wasn't one of them other guys who was like, I need a hit. Banks just got lucky and riding up the G-Unit wave. He didn't have to do much. Now, second album, third album, we need you to go back in. It's like, I just want to rap, fam.
It's really that second album, though, bro. It's really that Rotten Apple album, bro, because
I love that.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. That album is pretty dope, though. Like, when I listen to it now, it's pretty dope. But living up to the expectations of what G-Unit was at that time, it failed.
Well, I mean, when you run in a label and you go double platinum your first time out, you might want some of that again. Like, bro, like, this is the money. Go out there, make a hit, make a single, whatever. Like, you can't just not. Here's the thing, though. Lloyd Banks, you just cannot just show up to work. And 50 being your boss, that was the wrong mix of gumbo. Because 50, like, I lost both my parents. Well, I don't think you know who his dad is, but his mom died. So when Banks lost his pop, he don't know how to handle that energy. Okay, your pop, cool. Booth.
Banks don't. It's like, let that energy out in the booth.
Like, damn, that's messed up. What's wrong, though?
Yeah.
Word.
Why that's not done?
Hey, yo, we potting right now, nigga. Like,
the fact,
but that's how it be with your employer, period.
Exactly.
If you want to keep it all the way gangster. If you
all right, I'm gonna give you this week off. I'm gonna give you this week off, but nigga, I'm gonna need you to come back on Monday.
Right. If you work for somebody, like, in any capacity, that's just what they can pull on you at any time. Yeah. They don't care about your dad dying.
And
they don't care about the emotional stress that come with your dad dying.
No.
And that is the part of you signing with your homeboy and you think you got perks. No, you work for me. I need you to get in that booth and spit them bars. I don't care that we grew up together. And that be some of the issues with, some of these artists. They think they're your homeboy. No. I need you to get in that booth, man.
Right.
But I sent my song to the group, man. You ready to get up out of here?
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat for checking us out this Sunday, man. It's Safe Place Sunday.
Yes.
Shout out to all our new
real personal
listeners.
Towards the end, nigga.
Shout out to all our new listeners. Shout out to all our loyal listeners and viewers. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all. Appreciate
funny
y'all.
part is, if you would have listened to like the first half of the podcast, we talked all about shit we didn't care about. Until we actually start getting personal and shit. So shout out to everybody. We'll check y'all out. Probably this Wednesday, man.
Gemini season out. I doubt this Wednesday, fam. It's my birthday.
I forgot.
Free Max B.
And we got the Verzuz. And we got the Verzuz.
Hold on though.
Oh yeah, Verzuz Wednesday.
We might as well get this out then. And on live. So if we're not doing Wednesday because of Flaw born day, right?
And then Sunday
is Father's Day. So what we doing?
Nigga, we potted Mother's Day. We could pot Father's Day.
I could pot. Like I ain't doing shit.
I mean, we could do something Father's Day. But listen, man, I'm gonna have some steaks marinating, some cigars in the humidor, like
right. If we don't check y'all out Wednesday or Sunday, we'll check y'all out whenever, man. Like,
man, it's, you
check us out, man.
It's graduations, it's birthdays,
right, man. We got shit to do. We all grown men.
Absolutely.
Judging by the last half hour of this podcast, we got shit going on.
Real shit.
And I'm playing the fucking wedding, nigga. Like,
yes.
Oh
it's
my
coming
God.
out quick too.
Oh yeah, fellas. Yeah. Oh, are we on air? Y'all invitations is coming very soon.
Okay. I know it's coming quick.
I already got yours, Flaw.
Yeah.
Right.
I got it.
All right. Yeah, yeah. So y'all's is coming soon. Nigga, just drop some bread on that, and my feet not getting cold.
Too hot.
But I need to put some socks on right now. Is what I'm saying. Like, I do need to put some socks on.
All right, we'll holler at y'all. Peace.